So get in on the latest blockbusters.
Trust me.
And relive the moments that get you every time.
And that's all I have to say about that.
A mountain of movies, now streaming on Paramount+.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Written in the stars! What a difference she has made!
The question is, can you handle it?
Can you handle it?
The crowd here feels electric.
Stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount+.
I lost my dad and my aunt.
What aren't you telling me?
I'll never know what you've gone through, but I'm sure your dad would want you to be happy.
I will not lose the company that my husband started. I want success. Get it for me.
This business will bleed you dry.
Dad, I'm playing on the house's money now.
No, you're playing with the devil's money.
What's the plan here?
Gonna blow!
Yeah, well, I'm just getting started.
Landman. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount+.
Yes! Welcome, everybody! The YouTube watch-along CBS Sports Golazo Network, and of course, City Enjoy alongside my co-host on Scoreline, my very good friend and terrible golfer, Adam Hunt, baby! It's the Champions League Final!
Someone said it was the Champions League Final today.
I feel like it is. I feel like
Can't
it is.
wait.
Welcome into the watch along, everybody. It is live on YouTube. Feel free to share us your comments, love us or hate us. Give us what you got. The best comments will make it onto air on, of course, our live chat on YouTube, but also on CBS Sports Golazo Network as well. If you see us looking like this, it's because we're watching the game. And of course, this is a watch-along, so you will not be watching the game here with us. We'll be watching the game along with you while you're watching it at home, so feel free to do so. It's not just me and Adam here along for the show today and along for the ride. We've brought our good friend, Adam Hunt. We've brought in John Bucketsheimer!
Clap him in.
Our betting expert, John Bucketsheimer. Buckets, kickoff is about to go underway in Budapest. It's Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain. Many people in the comments already. Let me get my comments here. Where's the game? Where's Buckets? Where's the bets? Buckets, give us your bets just ahead of kickoff. What you got?
3 bets for everyone right ahead of kickoff here, and I'm not going to pick a winner yet. I'm not going to make that many enemies in the chat. I'm staying neutral, but when I'm looking at making money, I'm looking at one guy for this PSG side. You're going to give me Kavica Kvaratskhelia to score or assist at plus odds, plus 130 for something he's done 7 Champions League matches in a row. You bet your bottom dollar. I'm going to take that every time. And then bet number 2. 2 woods, Ian diverged in yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled or something like that. The last 7 matches, the 7 finals in a row have not seen both teams score a hit. That changes today. BTT, yes, at minus 110 all day, baby. We're going to see goals in this one. Everyone's telling me that I'm wrong. I'll prove all of you wrong. And then bet number 3, a bit of a long shot here. Declan Rice, 1 shot on target. What you're pretty much betting on here is that Arsenal gets a dangerous free kick at some point in this match, and he's just going to rip it to goal. I don't care if it goes in, but give me Rice 1 shot on target. And let's start the day with 3 cashes here, Ian.
Buckets, you know we love to go absolutely wild on this show. Yeah. Give us a crazy one, something that you think that maybe it won't happen,
long shot,
but maybe it will. A long shot, exactly.
Yeah.
A long shot. Let's go with, everyone's saying there's going to be no goals in this game. Let's go for something stupid here. Let's go for there to be a goal in the first 15 minutes. It's plus 600 for some early action here. PSG did it against Inter last year. Let's see if Arsenal can hold on.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Buckets and Ian. Everyone said that last season. We came into that final, PSG against Inter. Oh, it's going to be boring, 0-0. It's an Italian team. They love to defend. And it was a crazy game.
Yeah.
It can always happen.
And it can always happen very quickly as well. Kickoff is underway. If you're not watching live and you're in North America, or if you're streaming it illegally, Paramount Plus is the place to watch the game. That is, of course, underway. We're 1 minute. Declan Rice has got a free kick as we watch right now around about the halfway line, putting it towards PSG's box. Adam, by the way, let's just quickly talk about the team selection here. Paris Saint-Germain have gone with the same 10 outfield players that they started with in last year's Champions League Final. Your thoughts on PSG? Because I know you live in France, you've got a yacht in France, you've got a mansion there, Les Maisons.
No yacht just yet. But interesting stat regarding that, the last time that a team named the same team for the final 2 seasons in a row, Real Madrid, and what did they do? They won it 2 seasons in a row. So is that a premonition?
What year was that then that they did it?
Would have been...
18, 19, 19, 20.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been the last time they did it back to back.
Gareth Bale classics.
I think that Arsenal clearly are playing for a 1-0 victory here. I know we were just saying there with buckets that they're going to try and score a lot of goals, PSG, but I think Arsenal are looking at this and saying, look, if we can keep it tight, not concede in the first half an hour. I mean, look at the back line they've gone for. You're going to look at that and think, basically 4 centre-backs. I don't know. Do you think that's the kind of tactics that Arteta's trying to play? Is just, let's keep it tight, be defensive.
When you've got 9 clean sheets, who's arguing against you? We've got a comment coming in from Toders. He says, where's the match? Show the match. The match is on Paramount Plus. Feel free to go there and enjoy the game. This is a watch-along.
Get out the chat saying, where's the match? You're not going to find it here. You're going to find us two yakking and hollering for 2 hours.
We've got Bakombo TV, he says Paris Saint-Germain. We've got win for PSG multiple times from him. We've got Mayo Ayung saying Arsenal. Everyone, drop in the chat. What do you think the score is going to be? Who do you think is going to be the winners? Drop in your comment, please, as much as you possibly can. If you're live in the YouTube chat, we're 2.5 minutes into the game. No shots on target yet.
If we're going to ask the viewers to do it, we've got to do it ourselves. What's your score prediction?
Do you know what? I find it so hard to think that this is going to be a high-scoring game. You know, Buckets just said there, the classic from Buckets, both teams to score. I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. Here we go. Hey, Dad, watching you from Scotland. Love you. Big shout out to my daughter Madison, of course, enjoying the game. Madison, let us know who you think is going to be winning this game, Paris Saint-Germain or Arsenal.
She thought you were playing golf today.
Well, she thought I had a day off today, but apparently not. Here screaming at all of you from our beautiful studio. By the way, we got upgraded, me and Adam, from the semi-final matchups. Of course, Bayern Munich PSG was incredible. Thank you so much for watching along with us. Thank you so much for all the comments as well. We've got Alex jumping back in. This isn't an Arsenal live stream without Sega, man. Is that Charlie Davies? They're asking for Charlie Davies with the Sega shirt, by the way.
He might come later. We've moved it. We've upgraded from the broom cupboard into the real studio.
As long as we don't have Troy Deeney bursting in here trying to steal shit for us again. I tell you what, we've got to be very careful with our language as well. Apologies for the language, maybe not. Anyway, it's 0-0, 4 minutes into the game. PSG trying to just start getting a bit of domination of this ball. Listen, of course, they're the highest goal scorers, Adam. 44 goals so far this year.
You've got to do your score prediction. I haven't had a chance to do mine.
I didn't give you one.
I think as well.
I didn't give you one yet.
Oh, you didn't even give me one?
No, I think it's going to be a 1-0 scoreline. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think Arsenal are going to keep it tight, and Arsenal are going to score a winning goal. Do you know who's going to score the winning goal?
Havertz.
Saka. Saka plus 390, by the way, Buckets.
I'm going to go. I do think PSG will win. I think the first half's going to be tight. I think the game plan from Arsenal will work in the first half. But then after that, they tire. It is pretty warm in Budapest, as we've seen from the reports. I think they're going to run out of gas in the second half. I'm calling it 2-0 PSG.
Buckets, your mic is not dead. We can hear every single word you're saying. Jump back in the comments there. I just said Bukayo Saka, anytime goal scorer, currently sitting at plus 390. Buckets, what's your thoughts on that?
Oh, chance
for Arsenal. Here we go. Buckets, chance for Arsenal. Shoot it. Oh! 1-0 Arsenal. You just called Havertz, by the way.
I called Kai Havertz, and guess what? He scored in the Champions League final before.
Wow.
For Chelsea. He's missed the Champions League final.
Wow. We've got one complaint coming in from the chat.
PSG stunned.
We've got one comment coming in from the chat. Producer Michael, sit down. By the way, Spurs fan, producer Michael, by the way. Arsenal, 1-0 up. Kai Havertz, 4 centre-backs. Who cares? Buckets, 1-0 Arsenal.
1-0 Arsenal, and we already cashed a plus 600 bet. Ian, a goal in the first 15 minutes. Are you kidding me? Nobody does it like the Golazo crew, baby. Let's go, Gunners.
Wow. Bit lucky, by the way, on the goal. I'm going to break it down for you. A deflected clearance from Paris Saint-Germain. Havertz comes in from the side angle, halfway line, towards goal. Soften off, looking very much like an average goalkeeper. Although, I'm going to say this, though. A little bit of handball on Trossard as the ball was punted at him. I'll be interested to see what Christina has to say about that later on. I still think that should be given as a goal, though, Adam, because the ball's punted at him, it's in front of his body, and then it deflects into Havertz's hand. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely okay with it. And the other thing is, when we watch the replay, none of the players reacted and were going straight to the referee calling for a handball. That's normally how you tell in
goal given.
And the goal has been given. It was a wonderful finish from Havertz. I thought he was going to cross it to Saka, because Saka was in the box. I know he had a defender with him, But in the end, Havertz just thought, no, this is mine. I'm going to score the goal. Brilliant finish.
Yeah, PSG struggling right now to get a hold of the ball and keep possession of the ball. Arsenal free kick in their own half. PSG a little bit frustrated. Lewis Miles Skelly in midfield for the Gunners. Your thoughts on that?
You mean Miles Lewis Skelly?
Lewis Miles Skelly. He's running the miles.
I do think as well, this is going to be so interesting because, a goal after 5 or so minutes and 4 in 6 matches now for Kai Havertz. He's been in brilliant form. Scored against Burnley, didn't he?
What a goal.
Recently in the Premier League. This is a wonderful goal. We're seeing the replay. But I love what we're going to see now from PSG. Are we going to be able to respond? Are they going to find a way back into the game? Or are they going to wilt under the pressure? Because so often in these Champions League matches, they're used to dictating play, and they're not dictating play so far.
They're not. They're getting absolutely dominated by Arsenal, who are in the lead right now, thanks to Kai Havertz. Early finish, winning possession of the ball inside the PSG half. Deflected pass into his run from Trossard. 1v1 against the goalkeeper. Top bin, by the way, near post top bin. It's a great finish off and off. Really didn't have much chance there. And then we see a few comments coming in. Adam, this one's for you. This is from Void Collective Calavier. He says, would this be the first Arsenal Champions League victory? Sorry, I'm new to football. First and foremost, welcome to the show. Thank you for your comment. Adam Hunt, answer.
Firstly, where you been for all these years? Yes, wonderful. You finally found the beautiful game, and you will never leave us. Last time, and the first time Arsenal were in the Champions League final was 10 years ago, 2006. Brilliant season, but they ultimately lost in the final 20 years ago, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I
You've just aged me a little bit.
I haven't been able to count since I was a kid at school. But 20 years ago, they were in the final, lost to Barcelona. Great team. Maybe they should have won it. Didn't manage to get it done. This is their chance.
Paris Saint-Germain on the attack, Adam. Sorry to interrupt you. Not sorry. Opportunity on the right-hand side. It looks like Dembele's in the middle looking for the header. He doesn't get there. It's cleared by Saliba. Arsenal in possession once again in their own half here. By the way, Adam, this has been fantastic, getting the opportunity to do these watch-alongs. It is truly exhausting being able to do it. We're going to try and share with you as much as we can with our commentary on the game, but you have to share with us what you're watching as well. Live on YouTube, live on the Golazo network. Please feel free on YouTube to drop in your comment. The best ones will make it to air, like David, who just said PSG is giving hope, then absolutely finishing the game 6-2. So they're thinking in the comments that it's going to be a comeback result here. What's your thoughts before we get to buckets?
But I think that's what everyone thinks, isn't it? The overwhelming opinion going into this game was, given what PSG did in the Champions League and particularly in the final last season, that this was just going to be a cakewalk for them. They're going to win the game comfortably. And I'm just not so sure. As I gave my prediction, I do think that PSG will win the game. It's obviously not going to be 2-0 because Arsenal scored already, but I don't think it's going to be quite as comfortable as people thought it would be. This is not Inter Milan. This is Arsenal. They're a better team.
Left-hand side, Ruiz plays it into Kvaratskhelia. Ball already given up. Arsenal high pressure in their own half, winning possession, but then PSG win it right back again. It's a ball. Brett, you could throw over here. Come on. Come on. There you go. I'd love to say that I'm a goalkeeper, but I'm absolutely not a goalkeeper. Let's break it down for you a little bit more before we get to buckets again. PSG, before coming into this game, 44 goals getting to this point in the Champions League, the highest goal-scoring team, but you're going up against the team that has conceded the fewest goals in 6 goals with Arsenal, with 9 clean sheets. It's absolutely ridiculous. So you would expect it's going to be a difficult day at the office for PSG, but no one, including John Bucketsheimer, thinks that PSG is really not going to score here. They have to score a goal.
Look at that attack. I mean,
it's crazy, right?
Let's just roll off the names. Doué, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, even the players behind them, Neves, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz. As we said prior to kick-off, they've kept exactly the same team that absolutely smashed Inter Milan in last season's final. They will score goals. If they don't manage to score in this game, they don't deserve to win the Champions League, do they? I mean, this is a team that is built to attack, and they will do that.
We've got Statman Nathan jumping in my ear and saying that a team that scores first in the Champions League final has won the last 11 Champions League finals. Get that camera back on me. Come on, listen to me, will you? Buckets, let's get you back in here. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. PSG in possession of the ball, starting to get involved in this game. What are we looking at live? Is there anything for PSG, anything for Arsenal? First half chance, in behind, cleared by Arsenal. Kvara!
Oh, great challenge.
Saliba, was that again? Who was that? Gabriel.
Yeah,
wow.
Gabriel.
Buckets, corner kick to PSG, chance for Kvara. Your thoughts, live betting. Let's go.
Live betting, if you missed my both teams to score bet, that is now minus 400. So the books think that PSG are absolutely going to nail one at some point in this game. I'll make it one better, though. Both teams to score in the first half, plus 150 here. Woo! I think this goes into halftime 1-1. Ian, you said 1-0 PSG. What's your new score prediction right now?
No, I said 1-0 Arsenal. John Bucketsheimer.
Okay.
You need to take the hearing aid out and listen to me just a little bit better there. I'm thinking 1-0. He said 1-0.
Buckets, I said 2-0 PSG, so obviously that can't happen. I still think PSG will win, but we'll have to wait and see.
Well, Adam,
Wow.
PSG to lift the cup plus 200 live. You think that's worth taking then?
Plus 200 live.
Where's my wallet?
Place 10 on, you'll get 30 back if you wanted to get it live. I know we're talking a little bit of live betting with our expert, John Bucketimer. Get to some comments?
Yes, we're going to get to a few of them. Varlika Mara 9791 says he's a Barcelona fan.
Thanks for watching.
But he thinks Arsenal are going to win their first ever Champions League. Saka will score the winner for a 2-1 victory. So all of that could still happen.
Yeah, and of course, celebrating the signature of Anthony Gordon in Barcelona, you Barcelona fans in there. Fluent Spanish, by the way.
And Catalan as well. He was speaking Catalan. That's unbelievable.
Marcus, do you speak any other languages?
Ja.
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 Sprechen Sie ein bisschen Deutsch, ja?
Alles gut. Alles gut.
As we found out on a watch-along recently, he speaks the language of love because he's going to propose...
Chance, PSG in the penalty box, shot from wide. Shot from wide, goes wide, no problem whatsoever. Raya so far not troubled.
PSG are getting back into this. Last couple of minutes since the Arsenal goal, they've had a few attacks. It was a wonderful defensive move from Gabriel to stop Kvara scoring. But I just feel like the Parisians are getting back into
live stats as we look at it right now. Paris Saint-Germain, we'll get back to buckets in just a minute there. PSG are starting to dominate possession of the ball. 75% possession of the ball live at this point. We are currently sitting about 13 minutes into the game right now. Fabian Ruiz with an opportunity there, just went wide. 17 accurate passes from Arsenal, and they lead the game. This has to mean that the team selection was absolutely on point. By the way, they went with 4 centre-backs in the lineup. They went with Skelly in midfield alongside Declan Rice.
For me, that was less of a surprise. Obviously, Luis Skelly has been playing in midfield for the last few games. It worked in the semi-finals. I think the 4 centre-backs, bit of argy-bargy here between the two teams, 4 centre-backs was more of a surprise. Real raised eyebrows when Hincapié wasn't in the starting lineup, but apparently Arteta was saying he had a bit of an injury problem, so maybe that explains that one.
Yeah.
I just think that when you look at Kvara directly up against Mosquera, who is a decent defender, but he's not the most mobile.
Right.
You would think, that especially as the game goes on and Mosquera tires a little bit, that's where PSG are surely going to think, look, this is a team who's trying to play almost non-league tactics, 4 centre-backs. We're going to get a chance eventually.
IDN XXS, Arsenal, please win. PSG for Champions League winners. That's from Sean Dave, 1277. We have another one coming in from It's Fush. Arsenal is the best. Lovely to see. We've got the Kane-nator. He says PSG is trying to be the Real Madrid from 2016 to 2018. Do PSG have an opportunity of doing that? Let us know in your comments what you think about this Paris Saint-Germain. Same 10 outfield players. Remember the goalkeeper change? Donnarumma was in goal last year for PSG. Now all of a sudden you've got the Russian Safanov playing in goal.
Eniola's wants Arsenal to shut up shop already. We've barely even got 15 minutes on the clock. Try and hold on for a 1-0 win.
I don't know how you can against this PSG side, right?
You can't score a goal after 5 minutes in the Champions League final and then just try and win 1-0.
All right, well, let me dive into the stats a little bit further for you, just to prove you a little bit how dangerous they are defensively. Arsenal have scored 29 goals, make that 30 now thanks to Kai Havertz's opening goal. We are 15 minutes into the game. It's 1-0 to Arsenal as you're watching the live watch-along here on YouTube, CBS Sports Golazo Network as well. We do have Arsenal with the best defence. Only 6 goals conceded, which is the fewest in the competition so far. 9 clean sheets. And by the way, David Raya, I don't know if many people out there like XG. XG saves, also from a goalkeeper, apparently is a thing. Chance for PSG on the right-hand side. They've won another corner kick. As Adam just pointed out, their pressure is starting to mount. But Raya's been sensational in goal, by the way. Can I ask you a question? I'm going to put you on the spot here. Raya did not win Premier League Player of the Year. Bruno Fernandes won it. Do you think Raya should have won Premier League Player of the Year? All those incredible saves,
I agree.
Especially at the end of the season.
I agree. He's been fabulous for Arsenal this season. I just think they looked at all of the assists from Fernandes, what Manchester United did in the second half of the season once Michael Carrick took over, and those kind of awards tend to always go to outfield players, don't they? They don't often go to goalkeepers. But David Raya has been absolutely superb.
Yeah.
And we saw last season, didn't we? Donnarumma was spectacular for PSG throughout the whole of the Champions League campaign, and was a lot of the reason why they won the trophy. And I think you can...
Chance, Arsenal, in behind, the sofa comes up. Big sofa off. Go ahead.
I think you can make that case for Arsenal and David Raya. He is clearly the better goalkeeper.
Yeah.
When you look at the two teams, and I've got them here, up against each other, head-to-head, these battles, PSG win most of them. Big shouts for handball there.
Not given, though. Referee was in a great position. It wasn't given, and still the referee hasn't stopped play. The ball's not got out of play, but still, I don't think that's handball. You can't give handball.
What I was going to say is, on paper, PSG win a lot of the battles, but the goalkeeping battle, Arsenal win hands down.
I hear you. Let's jump back into the comments right now. This is the only show I watch when it's Champions League this season from Elix6000. We appreciate you. Keep the comments coming, everybody, on YouTube if you're watching live.
Why would you watch anything else? I mean,
you'd watch the game, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, game on one screen and us on the other.
Yeah. How many screens have you got at home?
Well, we've got 2 here.
All right, we are 17 minutes into the game. PSG struggling, but still getting back into this game. Arsenal 1-0 up, thanks to Kai Havertz's goal early on. Big opportunities galore.
Get this on the screen, team.
Come on,
At Trahan Lariat, Arsenal will win the game, and England will win the World Cup.
Erase that.
Home.
Get rid of that.
Football's coming home.
Absolute nonsense right there. Buckets, real quickly.
By the way,
I'm just going to hold on. Let me get to Buckets real quickly. Buckets, Adam just pointed out there, the World Cup is right around the corner. And we know we're watching the Champions League final. We've given you some live bets, of course. Buckets, both teams to scores live in that first half as well. Heavy numbers. Buckets, real quickly, your favourite to win the World Cup?
Definitely not England. Not even close on that. Anyone other than England at this point. No. I mean, it's got to be France, right? I don't know how you look at anyone else right now. And I know it's the favorite. It's boring, but they're sitting at like 4.5, 5 to 1 right now. That's where I'm putting my money.
Get out the chat, Buckets. This Buckets guy is pretty handsome and smart.
There's no
That's
way.
a good point. That's a good point. I'm glad that we put that on the screen.
You must have wrote that yourself, by the way, Buckets, going into left-hand side. PSG trying to go 1v2 right now. Saka back defending. Saka wins possession of the ball. Arsenal start to counter-attack, even in their own half. Patient build-up, going defensively. Mosquera playing in that full-back position, very composed. I think Arsenal are just so composed, but they keep on giving the ball back to Paris Saint-Germain when the going gets tough, and PSG do a great job of winning the ball.
I love it when teams go all centre-backs across the defensive line, because you've got Mosquera, who's, what, 6'3"?
Yeah.
Playing as a right-back, where you're used to seeing
Can't stand that,
small,
though.
quick... I mean, you were a fullback, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, what's the discrimination against fullbacks? I mean, why have we got to play 4 centre-backs? You're also going up against speedsters, right? You've got Ousmane Dembele will play at the number 9 position for Paris Saint-Germain. At times, he's going to go to that left-hand side. You've also got Kvara, who loves to go 1v1. Against a centre-back, he'd favour himself more than he would, I think, than against a fullback. So I find it a surprising decision. Although I will say this, very hard to criticise Arteta. He's just won a Premier League title, and Arsenal now leading 1-0 against Paris Saint-Germain.
Look at this,
in the Budapest.
Tommy Gage, Ian Joy. I named my hamster after you, mate.
Yes.
I love the show. So shout out to Tommy. Shout out to Tommy's hamster.
Come on!
The boy, Ian Joy.
Yes, lovely. Love to hear as well, Tommy. I appreciate you jumping in the comments and letting me know that your hamster's okay. Your hamster's still alive and all that type of stuff. This is not the thing that was, 10 years ago, and the hamster's no longer alive.
You think his hamster goes, have it, when the goal goes in, like you do.
20 minutes into the game now. Arsenal still 1-0 up. They have a throw-in in Paris Saint-Germain's half, and of course, they are comfortably sitting right now. It's in Arsenal's half, excuse me. If you're watching right now at home, we do not show the game live. This is a live watch-along. Ian Joy, Adam Hunt, John Bucketimer is live alongside us. Not as explosive as the game that we saw in the first half against Bayern Munich, but still a pretty good game.
Great question here, and send your questions in for us. We're not just going to read out your comments. We'll also answer your questions. F1P2 says, and this is a question to you, Ian, did Arsenal winning the Premier League help them play with less pressure in this game? I mean, the answer is yes, got to be.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to imagine that Arteta, had he not won that Premier League title, let us know what you think in the comments as well. Did it take the pressure off Arsenal coming into this game? Are they playing with more confidence? I think so. I think if you win that Premier League title, you've all of a sudden got confidence flowing through the veins. The players know that no matter what happens, you've won a trophy.
I agree, but they do have the pressure of history on them. I think Arsenal, as a club, feel like they should have won the Champions League at some point in their history. They've had some unbelievable teams, the Invincibles team, great players, great managers, one of the greatest managers we've seen in world football for a long time, Arsene Wenger.
Great pass in behind PSG, trying to get it behind, trying to force it, ball not there.
Although winning the Premier League did release the pressure because they've not only got the Champions League to worry about, I think collectively over the history of the club, Arsenal feel like they should have their names on the trophy. So there is still a lot of pressure on this.
Speaking of Arsenal legends, we've got the Fleet Big Messine 509. Where's TT? TT's at the final. If you want to watch TT, you can join him at halftime on Paramount Plus with Kate and the crew, obviously Micah and Jamie alongside him. Feel free to go there and enjoy the game on your third screen, because you want to keep the watch along on. You want to have the game on as well, so you'll be able to see them. If you have a third screen, that's fine.
They upgraded our studio from the cupboard, but we didn't get to go to the game. Maybe next year.
No closet for us. Big time studio. I wonder what damage we could do in the studio as well today. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Keep the comments coming in. We've got another one coming in and saying, a sidekick told me that PSG wins 1-1 in penalty kicks. That's from Jay Neville. So 1-1 and then goes to penalty kicks? Or are you a bit of a weirdo saying 1-1 in penalty kicks and you still win? Cheeky comment.
If you're turning to a sidekick after 21 minutes, I think you need to ask the sidekick about some other stuff rather than football.
Buckets, let's turn to PSG because you've talked heavily on Arsenal, obviously goal scoring. We got Kai Havertz's opening goal early on in this matchup. PSG, where's the money to be made there? I understand to go on and win the trophy is currently at plus 200 live. That's a great wager. But what about individually? Live goal scoring. Do we have live assists? Do you have anything that stands out to you on the live plays for PSG?
Well, I haven't talked to my psychic yet, so let me check with her first before I do anything. Because right now, you can bet on PSG to win by penalty shootout at 12-1. I'm just throwing that out there for you that do have a psychic for some reason. I'm already on Kvaratskhelia to do something in this game, so it's hard. Thank you. So it's hard for me not to just keep betting on him to do things. But Ousmane Dembele to get a single goal right now, Ian, plus 600. I feel like if you think PSG is going to put in a couple like Adam might think or one like Adam might think, who's it going to come from? It's Dembele or Kvaratskhelia. Excuse me again. I'm looking at those two guys for my live PSG wagers.
Nice. Buckets, look at the comment. Ill to rate. You need to sack your psychic. You're getting sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked.
All right, hold on. We've got a water break. Water break in Budapest. We're 23 minutes into the game.
I'm having
a water break.
Do you want a water?
I'm going to tell you a funny story, right?
Here.
I first time experienced a water break when I was playing in Houston. They're having a water break, yeah. I think this is a thing that's going to come in the World Cup as well, by the way. But I experienced a water break for the very first time, Buckets. I was playing in Houston, Texas, right? It was hot.
Slightly hotter than Budapest.
It's a wee bit hotter than Hungary. But it was roasting hot. And I've got to say this. It was the craziest experience of my life. Stopping the game to stop and have a drink of water. I couldn't get back into the game. It took me 10 minutes to get back into it. Mike Grella, bring him in. Bring him in.
You wanted to drink a whiskey, didn't you?
Oh, a wee shot or something. Speaking of a shot or something, we got a shot of energy with Mike Grella joining us right now. Grella!
Let's see the penalty from Saka.
I don't know about the penalty kick.
Yeah?
I don't know about that one.
I think, though, we said at the time, Grella, that the other players didn't really react. And you can always tell when there's a big reaction from the players.
Yeah, no, PSG did react. PSG did react. Arsenal didn't. Referee didn't. He was in a great position.
Are you talking about the goal? Or?
No, he's talking about the penalty kick. That's what
there could have been a handball for the Havertz goal.
It looked like it. But I think it's on his body there. But this one, he's kind of controlled the ball with his hand.
Hey, listen, I'm
slowed it down.
watching the live feed right now. Nasser El Khalifi, the owner of Paris Saint-Germain, Qatari investment group, maybe having the push button, the emergency button to FIFA and UEFA, making sure that decision wasn't given. Grella, 1-0 up to Arsenal. Would you say it's good going for them? You happy with the score right now? Probably deserve it?
Arsenal can't be happier right now with the way the game's gone, I thought so far. PSG not gotten to their rhythm, can't really hurt them. The block is working. Saka coming down, the wingers coming down to double down on the danger men of PSG, and PSG just don't have that swag about them at the moment. So we'll see if they can get their rhythm going. But right now the game's choppy. The referee keeps blowing, the ball keeps going out of play. So it's been tough for PSG.
Mike Grella joining us here on the live watch along. Please make sure you go to watch the game on Paramount Plus if you're wanting to watch the game. I see the comments. Stop the comments coming in at me. Go and watch the game on Paramount Plus. Have a second screen alongside me and Adam, and of course our special guest Mike Grella.
And keep the comments coming on for Grella if you've got any questions. We've had one in there from Christopher Piazza. Wonder who he is. He said Mike Grella scored the fastest goal in MLS.
Is that your claim to fame? Arsenal chance crossing the box. Shoot! Safanov gets an absolute smack to the moustache.
Grella,
How is he?
I was going to ask you this question. It looks like Safanov's a bit injured here. Ooh. Do you think because PSG are so used to dictating games, just like they dictated the Champions League final against Inter last season, that now they're not, and that Arsenal scored the first goal, it's not going their way, that they're a bit rattled by that?
So PSG knocked Arsenal out last season. I went back and watched those two games. One of the games in England, Arsenal were home. Arsenal sat back, respected PSG, let them get on the ball, let them get into their rhythm.
Yeah.
They lost that game 1-0. They were not very good in the game. When they went to Paris, though, because they were down 1-0, they went for it.
Yeah.
They came out, they pressed, they played, they tried. And if you remember the first 20 minutes of that second leg, Arsenal were all over them.
Yeah.
So I think they've really got this approach right with the way that they've been so aggressive to go and play the game and not sit in and see what happens. Like we all said Arsenal, they're defensive, they're going to sit in. I haven't really sat in here. They've been pretty proactive.
Active, yeah. I will back you up here a little bit, though, when it comes to the statistics more than anything else. They have had only 27% possession of the ball, Arsenal. But to back you up more than anything, they've done something with the ball. They've created a couple of good chances. Only one shot on target in the whole game. PSG, no shots on target. Yeah. So right now you'd have to say the 4 centre-backs who've been selected, the team selection in midfield, and offensively, I'm watching the replay. Grella, check this out real quickly. It's Saka out wide. He puts the ball into a dangerous position. Marquinhos' knees soften off in the head, and I think that's why the game has been halted ever so slightly. I thought initially he took his moustache off his face. It's not. It's still there. But Marquinhos gets absolutely the knee to the head to soften off, and there is an injured Russian goalkeeper right now. But you'd have to say the team selection questionable at the start, but it's worked pretty well so far.
It's worked great, Ian. And if you want to go back even, so actually they played 3 times last season. They played 1 time in the group stage as well. Arsenal won that game 2-0. They had 35% possession. So we know that they don't need a lot of the ball. They just need to be, they just can't get too deep, and they need to be disruptive and be up the pitch and have these sort of moments on the counterattack. And right now, man, you'd have to say this is a dream first 28 minutes for them.
And Devin Henriquez says this in the chat, and I think it speaks exactly to what you're saying. Bro, if they park the bus, they literally have the best goalkeeper this season in David Raya. So that's the thing for Arsenal, because they are such a good side defensively. Yeah. If they can just keep it like this, keep it tight.
It's a long time to hold on to 1-0.
I know. But if there's ever a team in the Champions League this season, exactly to what Grella's saying, that can hold a 1-0 lead against a side like PSG, it's Arsenal. I don't think anyone else can.
It is, but like Ian says, like I think you don't want to get deep. You don't want to invite pressure. You don't want to invite balls into your box. You want to try to sort of have that first interaction, your first line be higher up the pitch. That's what they've done. That keeps Kvara further away from goal. Doué further away from goal. So this is a dangerous team to get deep against early. So, but first 28 minutes, they've gotten this down to a science. You got to say, too.
Pretty good.
Like all the talk about Luis Enrique, how great he is. Arteta looks...
This is a big test. This is a big...
Looks really good right now.
Absolutely on a mission right now, Arteta. I mean, listen, we've obviously all been very lucky enough to cover the game, especially all of us at some point have spent some time in England playing. Of course, Adam working there as well. And you understand it takes a long period of time to be able to create a culture of success that will have longevity. If you think of Arteta being there for such a long period of time, being laughed at for not winning a trophy, now all of a sudden you're looking at the teams around him, in England specifically. You've got Liverpool firing Slot this morning. What do you think about that? Drop it into the comments if you're on YouTube right now. Slot fired. Who comes in next? But then you've got Manchester City. Pep gone. Maresca most likely coming in through the door there. You've got Chelsea, Xabi Alonso coming in through the door. All of the big contenders who could potentially, I think, burst the bubble of Arsenal are all in rotation right now. So it looks like we could see years and years of success for Arsenal again.
And for you two, if Arsenal go on and win this, best Arsenal team ever?
Ooh. I think you've got to say that ultimately that team in 2006, albeit a wonderful side, and clearly Barcelona were just a freak team, weren't they, that season, but they didn't manage to win the Champions League.
That's right.
And if this team wins the Champions League, yes, you know, the Invincibles won the Premier League, they had that great season, they were undefeated, but for me, the one thing that is lacking from Arsenal's trophy cabinet, and
I'm not having
down the years, they've got to win the Champions League.
I'm not having it. PSG are on the hunt right now. They're in the Arsenal half. There's been a bit of a foul in the gut, but the referee, Daniel Zieber, he says, Nein, das ist kein Foul. Spiel weiter. PSG on the hunt again, continuing the pressure. But look at that, Gorilla. You've got every single Arsenal player in their own third. PSG trying to move the ball around. There's nowhere to go. One player lying down in the box right now. I don't know if that's Dembele or who that is, Pacho?
It's Pacho, isn't it? They just showed the stats as well. First half an hour of the game, 73% of the ball to PSG.
Chance, PSG inside the penalty area. Hakimi, no penalty. Referee once again says 9. Kein Elfmeter. No penalty kick. Gorilla, for you, penalty?
Looked like he touched the ball, because the ball looked like it moved, but obviously we'll see in the replay here in a second. But
if you're watching it live on the stream right now, let us know what you thought. Is that a penalty kick? If not, please let us know. If you're not watching the game, why are you not watching the game? Paramount Plus, head over there now.
And I'll say again, less than 30% of the ball for Arsenal, but they're winning 1-0. And they will not care about that at all, Grella, will they? They are happy to play a long, straight back line.
Replay Adam Hunt. That's where Pacho gets absolutely nailed. Here's the penalty kick shout. This is the one. Do it.
Touch the ball.
He's looking for it.
He's touched the ball.
Yeah.
He's touched the ball.
Yeah.
But the thing, too, Adam, is like, They're quite comfortable, though. It's not like they're deep and they're like, and there's like water coming into the boat, and they're actually 31 minutes. Like, they've been very comfortable,
very composed.
Look at where the line is
getting picked up now. Helps that though, Grill, right? When you win the Prem title, now the pressure's off a little bit.
100%. It would have been a different game if they hadn't won the Premier League. But look where they're engaging. They're engaging way up the field.
Yeah.
We don't get these in football, but if you did an in-game interview, you know, Anita or someone with Arteta right now, how are you feeling about this game so far? He would say, absolutely perfect. This is exactly the way
but you're playing against
this
PSG though, Adam, right? And let's not forget they're European champions. They made it to the FIFA Club World Cup final. They're a hell of a team. 44 goals they've scored in the competition so far this year. You can't switch off, Grill, against this team, because at any given time they will get that creation. If PSG are to get back into this game, I'm going to utilise your coaching experience here, obviously completing your badges right now with UEFA, and of course we're watching the UEFA Champions League. Where would PSG look to penetrate Arsenal? Because they look so solid right now.
Yeah, you gotta. When a team plays in a low block like this, for me personally, my own personal opinion is that you have to go wide to the wide spaces and try to cross balls. But then obviously they're very good at trying to suck center backs out of that position and then playing in through the gaps as well. But they play against this a lot, PSG play against low blocks a lot.
Yeah.
So they'll be comfortable here
domestically,
in possession. But for sure, you see as Arsenal now is getting deeper and they have the ball, they're starting to get comfortable in these rotations.
Yeah. And that's 2v1 defensively, right? Every single time, if you notice, a midfielder or a centre back immediately closes with the fullback or the wide player to make it 2v1. So if you're in possession of the ball, like you were a wide player as well, at times going against fullbacks, you're looking at two defenders. Sometimes you just don't even bother going against them. You just go back to the safety pass.
That's the thing too, is like patience is really important here, and it may seem like it's a little bit boring for like PSG fans or even the neutrals saying like, oh, PSG's not hurting them. But when a team is deep like this, there's no sense in giving the ball because they sprint counters. So you've got to be patient, and try to find the cracks. And technically, you got to be so good. Timing has got to be so good. But one little exchange of play or one little 1v1, and all of a sudden the whole system can fall apart.
There it is. They're getting in behind now, 4, and now all of a sudden Arsenal getting back. Grella, we've been told that we've got to let you go, but before we let you go, you did score the fastest goal in Major League Soccer history. Is that true?
That is true.
Tell us a story about it.
You know, Red Bull, we were a high press, so I jumped the line. So
from the kickoff.
From the kickoff. In days of VAR,
Who
probably wouldn't have stood. Philadelphia.
Nice.
Yeah, good side.
So you basically, on the whistle, you were like a horse.
Bang. And
How long?
Michael Lahoud, obviously one of our best guys here that's working with us now. He was the guy that was on the other end.
He gave up the ball.
Gave up the ball.
That's not a shock for Lahoud.
He ran past.
It's not a shot for Lahoud.
Switched off for a second.
Yeah.
I don't know. He says it was not his fault.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Otherwise. But
Lahoud was asleep. No surprise there, mate. Absolutely no surprise there. How many seconds though was a goal?
7 seconds.
Wow.
2015, so 11 years standing.
I don't think that's ever getting beaten, by the way. 7 seconds. Shot from distance, cross into the boxes, changed to a cross. Arsenal clear the danger once again. PSG starting to be on the hunt. All right, listen, golf clap for Mike Grella and everyone. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of the first half.
Thanks for having me.
Let us know what you thought about Mike Grella. Do you love him? Do you want to see him back in the second half? Let us know in the comments right now. We've got Vamos coming in from Chatnuri Ass World. That's an interesting name right there. Chatnuri Ass World. Interesting one. What matters most is being in the moment and winning it. And in this moment, Arsenal is dominant and they are getting the job done. Last year's trophy are not going to win the Champions League this year. That one comes in from Il to Rate. Thank you so much for the comment right now. What do you think about it?
I was just reading the comment that we've got on the screen right now. North London forever, whatever the weather. These streets are our own.
They must be happy, Adam, with this, right?
They must be. I would love to be in the stadium right now, because when a team scores the opening goal, those songs that start getting sung by the fans, ringing out around the stadium, the atmosphere is spectacular. We've seen all the celebrities in the house, former footballers, great managers.
Good ball.
We saw Figo just now, Arsene Wenger. What an atmosphere. This is just, what a game. Love it.
We got another comment coming in and saying, yes, Adam Hunt, 2012 Flagler Saints men's tennis Peach Belt Conference Presidential Honour Roll Silver Scholar. Is that true? Tennis?
Yeah, going back to the old tennis days. Not quite as much of a claim to fame as Grella scoring a goal after 7 seconds in MLS. But I'll take it. I mean...
Do you get a ring for it? Like, you know, in the States, they give you a ring, or when you win a championship, you get a medal or a trophy?
No, I think you got to win the championship to get the ring.
So you didn't win it?
No, we didn't win.
Oh, okay.
We were a good team, but we didn't win it.
Okay. Anyway.
We were all scholars.
Let's get back to John Bucketsheimer with our live betting. It's 36 minutes into the game. PSG are losing by 1-0 against Arsenal. Declan Rice on a free kick just inside. Arsenal have the big boys forward. Buckets, before we get there, I'm going to break it down. Gabriel, Saliba, Kai Havertz, who's big and very good in the air. Great cross in from Declan Rice. Header over the top of the crossbar. Let's get to you, Buckets, on the live betting. Right now, Arsenal very confident, very composed, at times with 4, at times with 6 along the back line. They are frustrating the heck out of Paris Saint-Germain at this moment in time. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a whole lot of what you're seeing right now, a very frustrated PSG side, and I see people, and you guys talked about this already, you keep talking about the PSG. They have so much more possession, so much more domination of the ball. That doesn't matter if you don't do anything with it. They're sitting back, and they are just wasting time here. And I love, as a live bettor, looking at how the odds are shifting.
Buckets, quiet! PSG on the attack. Vitinha out wide. He goes to the right-hand side. Dembele takes a shot. It's blocked by Arsenal. Good defending once again from Arsenal. Buckets, sorry to interrupt. Carry on.
No, thank you for interrupting me. Please feel free to. I know you're going to do it no matter what, but thank you for the heads up on that. No, I love watching the live odds. Both teams to score right after the Arsenal goal was -400. Now it's down to -190 already. Ooh. So the books are getting a little shaky. They are not sure if PSG is going to be able to pull this off. I still think they're going to see a goal. No way this ends 1-0. No way Ian's going to be right and I'm going to be wrong. So something's going to happen, and I'm just hoping we get another goal in the first half.
Just out of curiosity, has Ian ever been right and you've been wrong in your lifetime that we've known each other? Of course, we've known each other for about 5 years now, and I had a very successful show, Stoppage Time. Feel free to go watch back some of the old clips on YouTube. But have you ever been wrong before and Ian being right?
I think it's happened once or twice or every time in my life. Let me have this one. Let me have this one, Adam.
Don't let him have it. He's fishing. He's always fishing. Keep the comments coming in. We've had Dodging Sawati says, do not bring back Grella. Which I thought was great.
Yeah, I said.
Bring him back just to piss him off.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Declan Rice Ballon d'Or. Buckets, let's go back out to you for that one there. Declan Rice Ballon d'Or is a shout. Raya is a shout as well for Ballon d'Or. Obviously, you'll always have Lamine Yamal. You will have Bruno Fernandes for what he's done in the Premier League this year. Just throwing it out there, you know, for any Manchester United fans out there. And there are a few other players who are up for grabs for winning that Ballon d'Or trophy. But if you were to look at the early favourites, would Declan Rice be up there?
He would not be up there. And because you're my enemy now, apparently, and I'm on Adam Hunt's team, I'm going with Harry Kane, especially after England win the World Cup, baby. I'm back on your side, Adam. Let's go, Harry Kane.
Team Hunt. Team Hunt.
There's a lot of things that rhyme with Hunt that I could use right now, but unfortunately, because we're live on YouTube and also live on the Golazo network, I will absolutely not use that language. PSG on the right-hand side putting a bit of pressure on us. We check right now. Wow. Is that you, Adam?
That was me.
That's not you.
Back in the day.
How old are you there, 12?
Look how well I've tied that tie.
Dude, you look the same now. You just grew a beard. Like, what's going on there?
I haven't aged a bit.
That is absolutely ridiculous right there, by the way. You have a bit of a look-alike, no?
The glory days.
Have you ever had anyone say you look like someone?
Well,
PSG on the attack.
On these watch-alongs, everyone says I look like Xabi Alonso and Thomas Muller combined.
Kvara inside the Arsenal box, left-hand side, he goes back. It is Nuno Mendes with a cross into a dangerous position. Arsenal once again clear the danger off the beautiful, beautiful cross. It was cleared once again. Arsenal dominating defensively. Let us know what you think in the comments right now. We're live on YouTube. We're live on the Golazo network. If you want to watch the live game, go to Paramount Plus and watch it live. If you're streaming it illegally, enjoy watching it live from those foreign countries. Please make sure you stay with us, though, and enjoy the YouTube conversation. Adam Hunt.
Ian, I did want to say, for all of the kids who are watching this, we thankfully haven't sworn so far, just the once, but...
Speak for yourself.
In terms of watching the game, this is a great example of how to defend, isn't it? From Arsenal, this is textbook defending. If you're a kid watching this show and watching the game alongside us, look at how Arsenal are defending. This is how to play the game from a defensive perspective. They're getting it tactically perfect, the positioning, the movement. They're moving like a line, aren't they? What is it they say?
Like a chain.
Like a chain. Like you're attached by a rope. And you're moving.
Arteta ball, man. Dude, that's why I'm telling you. I think Arsenal are onto something so special here. You think of the foundation that Arsenal have put up here. Over the last 4 or 5 years, when everyone's been laughing at Arsenal, including me and you on Scoreline, we've laughed at Arsenal. Arteta's quietly been going about adding piece after piece after piece. Business-wise, making sure they're staying in the financial restrictions. They're being patient. Why? Not just to win the Premier League 1 year or be in a Champions League final and potentially win it. They're doing it for longevity. This squad has 3, 4, 5 years together. That's dangerous for everybody else in world football right now.
And if you look at the great Arsenal teams down the years, back in the day, remember Tony Adams?
Yep. Left-hand side, Pacho cross, once again cleared. Arsenal. Chance on the right-hand side. Hakimi gets forward, shocking pass off the shin. It's like Adam Hunt with his pitching wedge around the green with me on Thursday. PSG still on the hunt. We're 5 minutes away from half-time. Arsenal leading by a goal to nil thanks to Kai Havertz. You're watching a watch-along on Golazo Network, YouTube, but also live on Golazo Network. Please go and watch the game on Paramount Plus if you're wanting to watch the live action. But stay with us here in the chat, as we can see many of you are doing so. Thank you so much. Jump in the comments if you're there as well. Arteta is a student of Harambo. That's from Delta Shock 31.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of that in there. Word Edit says Arsenal ain't winning. Well, tell us why. Why do you? It's working so far. They're almost at half-time. They're 1-0 up. They'll be happy to continue this.
Adam,
the point I was going to make in just
one shot on target from Arsenal, no shots on target PSG to back you up.
You only need one shot on target, 1 goal. They'll take that. Arsenal down the years historically have always been very, very solid defensively, and I think Arteta is continuing that theme. He's building the team around a great defence.
I agree.
It works.
Can I ask you something? And I'm going to ask the commenters out there live on YouTube to please jump in the comment and let me know. PSG on the left-hand side. Nuno Mendes with a pass, looking for Desiree Doué. Goes back to Fabian Ruiz, top of the box. Arsenal have every single player in their final third. 3 outside the box, and the rest are inside their own penalty area. It's gone wide to Hakimi. It's gone back. And, of course, Marquinhos has pushed himself forward. You've got centre-backs from PSG playing in Arsenal's final third. Here comes Kvara, top of the box. He's looking for space to get his strike away. He can't. There's too many bodies in front of him. He goes wide to Fabian Ruiz. And then Nuno Mendes on the left-hand side beats Mosquera, gets inside the penalty area, cuts it back. It's cleared, but all of a sudden the header from Fabian Ruiz goes wide. That was a chance right there.
He got caught by surprise, didn't he, there, Ian? He wasn't expecting the ball to come up so quickly. We're going to see the replay here. It was wonderful play from Kvara.
Nuno Mendes
on a sixpence. Ball in from Nuno Mendes. Did well to get past Mosquera, and it was back up very quickly.
Nkapie clears the ball. He doesn't really do much with it, does he?
No, but I think what happened was Nkapie lifted the ball up so quickly, and Ruiz just didn't have time to react and headed the ball over the bar. See some disappointed PSG fans in the crowd. I think they're getting frustrated, aren't they?
What a play from Ilre. Arsenal is defending this wonderfully from the same person. We've got another person jumping in with far too many comments. I'm loving this, guys. That is from Iboek Weyer Raymond 8461. Nice name. Should have been Bodo Glimt versus Paris Saint-Germain. I am Kraz 1939. Keep the comments coming. To finish my point, we are seeing right now a bit of dominance right now from the English teams. Of course, Arsenal in the final against Paris Saint-Germain. Let's look at the Premier League in a big perspective, right? 5 of the Premier League teams who were in the Champions League finished in the top 8 of the group stage. 1 narrowly missed out. That was your Newcastle.
Could have been 6.
Probably should have been 6, right? So that's every single English team competing in the top 10, and 5 of them made it into the top 8. Are we starting to watch a complete dominance? Because the way UEFA have structured, in my opinion, the Europa League and the Conference League, you saw Crystal Palace already notched the Conference League, Europa League, obviously, Villa, and of course now you're looking at Arsenal 1-0 up against PSG, who are on the attack. Kvaratskhelia on the left-hand side, he's got an option for Ruiz. He goes back inside, 3 or 4 Arsenal jerseys there, nowhere to go. He goes back to Marquinhos.
And that play, I think, showed exactly what's working for Arsenal so far. In the
Dembele shot, Rose
miles away. In the 2 legs against Bayern, when Kvara particularly, Dembele, some of the other attacking players for PSG got the ball in those wide areas, they were shut down straight away by Bayern Munich. What Arsenal are doing is giving them a little bit more time, but not letting them come inside. We just saw Thierry Henry, great shot there of him, already feeling very nervous. He's got a halftime show to do in about a minute, live on CBS. But I do think that it is a tactic from Arteta to give PSG a little bit of time, but not letting them cut inside on.
Adam, we've got a question for you. This is from Ian No Babalola 592. Adam, if we do win the Champions League, will you say this current Arsenal team is on the same verge as the Invincibles in 2006? I think you already somewhat answered that.
Witty and I were talking about this yesterday. Exact same question. What is more difficult, going invincible, not losing, or winning the Champions League? I'm going to say winning the Champions League. They had 13 draws that season. 13 draws over the course of the Premier League season. I know it's difficult. They were a great team. But for me, winning the Champions League is so difficult to do, given the quality of the opposition, who you've got to beat in the final. I think it's a better achievement.
6 minutes of stoppage time we have added to the game right now. I'm saying back in 2006 and before, I loved the Arsenal team back then. Didn't love them because obviously I was a Manchester United. I'm a Manchester United fan.
But what's harder
I used to hate
What's
Arsenal.
harder then? Going undefeated.
Undefeated all season is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
13 draws. 13 of those
Who
games.
cares? You didn't lose, though. You didn't lose. I mean, if you look what Arsenal have done in the Champions, they haven't lost here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is, what's a better team? This Arsenal team if they win the Champions League or the Invincibles? I think this is a better achievement.
I think if you're asking what is the better team, on paper, I would go back to that day. Back in the early 2000s. I would, because you've got so many star players. I'd even go through Overmars, Bergkamp, TT. I mean, you can go through Patrick Vieira and even to Seaman as the goalkeeper. I mean, so many great players there in that team that's absolutely ridiculous.
But by the same token, then, is the Barcelona team, obviously Messi and all the other greats that won that Champions League, are they better than PSG?
PSG looking for a penalty kick once again inside that penalty. It's an interesting talking point. What do you think? Which is the better team? Is it Arsenal way back in the way with TT's team that went invincible? Or is it this generation of Arsenal? If they do go unbeaten, of course, in the Champions League, it'll be interesting to see how they actually get there.
Question in here from J. Novell 3910. If Arteta goes next season without winning a trophy, does he go back on the hot seat?
No. Who's competing against Arsenal? Come on, man. They're going to win the Premier League title next year again.
No, but I think what he's saying is if he doesn't...
It's a silly question.
If he doesn't win a trophy next season, does he keep his job?
We should actually just ban that question. Just block that user right there. That's a silly question. Listen, we are moments away. It's 4 minutes of stoppage time still to play. I was only joking about your comment right there. Don't panic or curse at me in the comments. It is actually Nkapie with a great tackle inside that penalty area. PSG are getting desperate right now. The German referee is saying 9 to penalty kicks. He doesn't want to give one at this moment in time. Handling the game incredibly well. Luis Enrique, I think right now as we're watching him on screen, I think, Adam, he's kind of somewhat got work to do here.
This is going to be a very interesting half-time team talk.
Oh,
what does he say to his players? Does he change anything? Does he bring on Zaire Emery? Does he bring on Barcola? You know, because that's also the thing for PSG. Look at some of the great players they've got on the bench. Barcola's one who can unlock a game.
You got the youngster Mayulu, Barcola, Ramos, the striker, Mbaye.
Kang-in Lee came on in the semi-final. So he's got horses in the back. Oh, chance for Arsenal!
Chance for Arsenal, in behind.
2-0! Oh, wonderful defending.
Great tackle from Marquinhos right there, soften off with his big moustache, came out to claim the ball. We're moments away from the game and ending at half-time here. We're 3 minutes plus stoppage time still to play. If you're not watching the game live, we see you in the comments. Head over to Paramount Plus to make sure you are watching the game live. We are obviously doing a watch-along, so you can't watch the game with us anyway. So please make sure you've got 2 screens open, one with me and Adam, watching the game live on Paramount Plus. If you're not watching it yet, head on over there to make sure you are doing so. Jump in the comments again, Adam.
Pacific CC, all capitals. I will shave off my left eyebrow if Arsenal win.
Ooh, we're going to need some evidence of that. Going to need some evidence. Listen, let's go back to Buckets just before we get to half-time right now. Buckets, I've got a question for you. You there, Buckets? Hopefully you're still there. PSG trying to attack on the right-hand side. Buckets, who do you think's going to win now at this moment in time?
At this moment in time, I think PSG will still lift the trophy.
If Arsenal win the trophy, will you shave your left eyebrow?
That is a lazy man's bet. I would do you one better. I could do something more than just shave an eyebrow.
Careful what the answer is here, Buckets, please.
Okay. I'm just letting you know. I love betting tattoos. I love betting tattoos. So that's always going to be my go-to for something like that.
All right. All right. Would you get an Arsenal tattoo if Arsenal win the Champions League? Corner kick for PSG, by the way, just ahead of half-time. Poor corner kick cleared by Arsenal. Let's talk tattoos real quickly before we go to break. Buckets. Are we locking in the Arsenal tattoo?
Make sure that the girlfriend's not listening. She does not appreciate the tattoo bets. I think we're good. Yeah, I'd get an Arsenal tattoo if they somehow pull off the miraculous of winning the Prem and the Champions League. Sure, I'll get the cute little cannon somewhere on my body if that's what we want.
No, we want gooners across your forehead.
I'm not going to get gooners on my forehead. I'm not doing that. I will get it somewhere where it is hidden, and I won't have to prove it to anyone. It won't
he
be
said
on it.
not below the belt, Buckets, all right? Keep it above the belt.
Imagine that on Morning Footy. Just comes on air first time.
Let's do it live.
Gooners.
Let's do it live.
On his forehead.
All right, Buckets, we're locking you in for a tattoo. If Arsenal win the Champions League, you will get something AFC Arsenal-related tattooed on your body somewhere.
I will come to the studio and do it live on air while giving out bets for the... I will let you give me a tattoo if Arsenal win the Champions League.
Just
on air,
to
on live, whatever you want to do.
Buckets, just to back you up, I have about 10 tattoos on me. Not many you can see because my mum told me if she could see a tattoo, she would you know, probably smack me around a little bit. So one tattoo I did do myself and I completely messed it up, so it doesn't bode well for you. Great opportunity, great defending. Arsenal are solid right now. We're almost at half-time. If you're not watching the game, head to Paramount Plus. Buckets, thank you so much for the first half. Absolutely awesome hearing from you. Second half is right around the corner. We're going to come back to you at half-time as well. So everybody who's out there watching, it's almost half-time. If you're watching the game, you're watching the watch-along live on YouTube. If you're not watching the game, head to Paramount Plus. You'll be able to see Thierry Henry, and of course Kate Scott. You will be able to see my man Micah Richards, Jamie Carragher as well on that halftime show live from Budapest, from the stadium in Hungary. Arsenal, long throw, set piece FC. They have another opportunity. 5 goals from set pieces, long throw, won by Havertz. He's really good in the air. Mosquera wins it again. Havertz is bullied in the box. It's a corner kick. Corner kick for Arsenal. The stoppage time is up. 6 minutes of stoppage time is up. The referee, the German referee, Daniel Zieber, he says, Ecke, corner kick. Send it back out there. Adam, I'm coming back to you. You like my German accent.
I love your referee. We've got a referee on the pitch and we've got a referee in the studio.
It's
here,
an Ecke.
Yeah. I just think that, and it was a comment, I miss it now because it's moved up on the screen, but saying about PSG are just now being restricted to long shots. And that's what I've noticed, isn't it? There's more and more and more. They're just shooting from distance. That's never going to work.
No.
I think they're rattled. I think PSG are proper.
The referee blew the halftime whistle at them. He didn't let them take the corner kick. That's crazy. Because he went slow, Saka, no, the referee said 9.
He's German. The time is up.
We have auto technique.
No more time.
The Zeit is up. All right, listen, everybody, thank you so much for jumping in the comments. Stay here on the live YouTube watch along on Golazo Network, and of course, we'll be back with more halftime for you right around the corner.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. But the entire nation is hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion.
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
I'm back. I'm really back.
Why am I here? I'm not dead, right?
Disruption on this campus will not be tolerated.
If I look crazy, it's because that's how I feel. I don't know how to live in 2 worlds.
There are others. But they're not like us. We need to get out of here now. Open your eyes.
Paramount Plus has a mountain of movies. Wow. New movies. Timeless movies. Guys who are running out of time movies. So get in on the latest blockbusters.
Trust me.
And we live the moments that get you every time.
And that's all I have to say about that.
A mountain of movies, now streaming on Paramount Plus.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Written in the stars! What a difference she has made!
The question is, can you handle it?
Tell me, can you handle it?
The crowd here feels electric.
Stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount Plus.
I lost my dad and my aunt.
What aren't you telling me?
I'll never know what you've gone through, but I'm sure your dad will want you to be happy.
I will not lose the company that my husband started. I want success. Get it for me.
This business will bleed you dry.
Dad, I'm playing on the house's money now.
No, you're playing with the devil's money. What's the plan here?
Gonna blow!
Yeah, well, I'm just getting started.
Landman. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
Welcome back in, everybody. You're watching the live watch-along on YouTube. Ian Joy alongside my good friend and co-host on Scoreline, Adam Hunt.
If you haven't been watching, where you been?
Where have you been? Yeah, crazy. We're also live on the Golazo network, in case you didn't know that either. It is half-time of the Champions League Final. Arsenal with a 1-0 advantage thanks to Kai Havertz's goal 6 minutes into this game. They're 1-0 up, Adam, and they are pretty much in control of this game. PSG do not have much of an answer, albeit having a lot more possession of the ball. PSG haven't really created much. No shots on target for them.
I think you give A+ to Mikel Arteta so far. He came with a clear game plan. We've seen that. Defensive, yes. Not necessarily the most entertaining, but they're sticking to their strength, which is defensive football, keeping it tight. They scored the early goal, brilliant finish from Havertz, and they have shut up shop since then. And I think we're going to see more of the same in the second half. The question is, will PSG be able to find a way to crack the code? And will Arsenal, in the heat in Budapest and the length of the game, it's been a long season for them, will they be able to keep up this level? I think if they can, they're winning this game.
We've got that one shot on target from PSG that wasn't really a shot, it was sort of a cross. And then Arsenal have their one shot on target as well. I'm jumping back into the comments real quickly. Keep them coming live on YouTube if you're out there. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. We got a little crazy. We're a bit loud, maybe a bit obnoxious to a lot of you out there. Certainly Adam is, but I'm definitely excited to be here alongside you. So please make sure your comments come in. We do have one coming in saying, Saka handball. That is from Vas Arc Z4Y. Did you see the handball or no? You missed it.
I'm not. I don't think either. There was a shout for handball from Trossard for the build-up to the goal, and there was that handball after that as well. I don't think either of them were.
We have, would Kai Havertz be an Arsenal legend if they win this game? I think it's hard to say that he wouldn't be a legend considering what he's done to get Arsenal to the final first and foremost. But Arsenal right now on their way. And let's break down the stats. You saw the momentum chart just there a moment ago. The passes are insane. Paris Saint-Germain accurate passes, 306. Arsenal accurate passes, 69 accurate passes. And who's winning this game? Arsenal. Arteta ball might be frustrating to many people out there, but Adam Hunt, it's freaking working, man.
It is working. I think what I like is that they've seen the way that PSG have played over the course of the last 2 seasons in the Champions League, and they've said, OK, this is a game plan. It may not be pretty. It may not be what everyone wants us to see us do, but this is what's going to work against PSG, because unfortunately, if you don't play that way, PSG are just too good. They're going to cut you apart.
Dave Clark jumping in and saying, FC set piece is boring soccer, bro. They didn't score from a set piece, and they've only scored 5 from the 30 goals they've scored so far in the Champions League. So get it right, Dave. It is half-time. Of course, Arsenal leading by a goal to 0 thanks to Kai Havertz's goal. 6 minutes into the game. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Jump Bucket Cider!
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. But the entire nation is hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion.
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
I'm back. I'm really back.
Why am I here? I'm not dead, right?
Disruption on this campus will not be tolerated.
I look crazy. It's because that's how I feel. I don't know how to live in 2 worlds.
There are others. But they're not like us. We need to get out of here now. Open your eyes.
Paramount Plus has a mountain of movies. Wow. New movies. Timeless movies. Guys who are running out of time movies. So get in on the latest blockbusters.
Trust me.
And relive the moments that get you every time.
And that's all I have to say about that.
A mountain of movies, now streaming on Paramount Plus.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Written in the stars! What a difference she has made!
The question is, can you handle it?
Tell me, can you handle it?
The crowd here feels electric.
Stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount+.
I lost my dad in my camp.
What aren't you telling me?
I'll never know what you've gone through, but I'm sure your dad will want you to be happy.
It is half-time in Hungary. Arsenal with the 1-0 advantage thanks to Kai Havertz's goal 6 minutes into the game against Paris Saint-Germain. You're watching the live watch-along live on YouTube. Drop in the comments if you've got something to share, but also watching it live on the CBS Sports Golazo network as well. We do have our betting expert, John Bucketimer, who's already made some money for you in that first 45 minutes. Buckets, you made money in the first 6 minutes. Your thoughts overall in the first half, where the money was made and lost, and then also give us something that you're looking forward to in the second half.
Money was made, obviously, in our fantastic, the bet that everyone knew would hit, goal in the first 15 minutes. Ugh, what a weird bet to cash on. Was happy that that hit. Was disappointed that our both teams to score in the first half bet did not hit. Thought PSG, you know what's happening is Arsenal is doing to PSG what PSG did to Bayern Munich in that second leg. They are just making this so impossibly frustrating for them and forcing them to take bad shots all over the place to try to force something that just hasn't been working. So I'm curious to see if Luis Enrique and this squad can fix this in the second half. But from a betting perspective, I'm still on Kvara to score or assist. I'm still on both teams to score for the whole match. I'm still on Declan Rice to get a shot on target. But the new one I'm adding is PSG to get 7 or more corners in this match at -125. The longer this stays 1-0, the more PSG are going to get desperate and the more they're going to try to force these continuous bad shots, and hopefully a few of them lead to more corners like we saw in the first half.
Well, Arsenal have only lost one of the last 117 games across all competitions in which they have led at halftime. John Bucketimer said that he would actually produce an Arsenal tattoo if Arsenal went on to win. We're just about ready to go for another break. Anything to add?
No.
Thanks very much, Adam Hunt. As you can imagine, only the best from my co-host, Adam Hunt. This is, of course, the CBS Sports Golazo Network watch-along. Champions League finals at halftime. We'll be back with the second half next.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days, but the entire nation is hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion!
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
I'm back. I'm really back.
Why am I here? I'm not dead, right?
Disruption on this campus will not be tolerated.
If I look crazy, it's because that's how I feel. I don't know how to live in 2 worlds.
There are others. But they're not like us. We need to get out of here now.
Paramount Plus has a mountain of movies. Wow. New movies. Timeless movies. Guys who are running out of time movies. So get in on the latest blockbusters.
Trust me.
And relive the moments that get you every time.
And that's all I have to say about that.
A mountain of movies, now streaming on Paramount Plus.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Written in the stars! What a difference she has made!
The question is, can you handle it?
Tell me, can you handle it?
The crowd here feels electric.
Stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount+.
I lost my dad in my camp.
What aren't you telling me?
I'll never know what you've gone through, but I'm sure your dad will want you to be happy.
it. Coming up later on, after the Champions League final, it is the Champions Club. The great Poppy Miller, by the way. How good is Poppy Miller?
She's
Alongside Nigel Angrella with his beautiful beard and Troy Deeney, of course.
Troy didn't make the photo.
Troy unhappily didn't make this photo as well, the team photograph. And of course, you can watch that following us here on the Watch Along as we are live right now on the Golazo Network. And of course, live also on YouTube. If you're not watching the game live, you can go watch it live on Paramount Plus and also keep us on your second screen so you can join in the comments, because we have a lot of you in the comments right now sharing some fabulous stuff. Adam Hunt, take it away.
There's been some brilliant comments, by the way. First half was spectacular. Just keep them coming in. We love the comments. We also love the questions. Ask us questions. What do we think? This one from Fake Man Lashman. The Gunners, the only complete team left in the UCL. They can hurt any opposition in all angles, through balls, set pieces, penalties, entertaining, boring, bully, own goals, etc. Thumbs up to them. What do you think to that?
Yeah, pretty spectacular.
Are they a more complete team than PSG?
I mean, look at the statistics, right? They scored 29 goals, now 30 goals they have scored. Only 5 have come from set pieces, which is quite crazy considering they've been called Set Piece FC.
Exactly, and I think that was a myth. It wasn't always a myth, but at the start of the season, yes, they scored a lot of set piece goals, both in the Premier League and in Europe. But in the latter part of the season and after the new year, they haven't actually scored that many set-piece goals at all. So I think a lot of people were looking at the start of the season and oh, they just score set-pieces. Oh, they're defensive.
Great comment.
They're solid defensively, but they're not set-piece FC at all. They're way more than that.
We've got Philip488 jumping in and saying a football lesson by Arteta making Paris look like bums who can't create a thing. That is a wonderful comment. A little bit cheeky. However, I will say this. He's got a point. Arteta had a game plan coming into this game. I was questioning Arsenal's back four. I was questioning no real fullbacks, centre-backs in that position. Why just centre-backs? Clearly you can see why. Very compact back four, and the wingers are tucking back to make it a back six.
And we said this in the first half. Clearly, Arteta has looked at the previous games that they played against each other, albeit last season, the games that PSG have played in the Champions League so far this season, and come up with a very specific game plan. If we do this, and everything falls right for us on the day, we will win the game. If we try and go toe-to-toe with PSG, we will lose.
Can I ask you, I'm going to ask you and everyone out there in the chat, please jump in the comments and answer this question. Which team has the stronger bench? Which bench has more quality, more dynamism, more energy, more class? I think Arsenal has a better bench than PSG.
No, I'm going to disagree.
Why? You think Paris Saint-Germain have got a better bench?
Obviously, Arsenal have got a very good bench. I mean, Gyökeres is one of the top scorers on the bench, but I think that PSG have got players who can really unlock a team on the bench. Barcola, I mean, a lot of people were saying he was going to be the next star of French football. He's going to be playing at the World Cup over the summer. They've got him on the bench. They've got other players who can unlock a defence. And
I'll give it to you, so you can actually break it down a little bit further. And whether you disagree or agree with me, please let us know in the comments. You have in the bench, and the second half has just kicked off, by the way, in Hungary. All the prawn sandwich eaters are not even back into their seats yet. It's half a stadium at this moment in time.
You love a prawn sandwich.
I love a beer, I'll tell you that much. I'd love one right about now. Chevalier, we've got Martin Zabarani, we've got Beraldo, Hernandez, Fernandez, Lee, Mayulu, Zaire Emery, Barcola, Ramos, and Mbaye on the bench. Hold on, I'm not finished yet. You've got that Kepa goalkeeper who's played for multiple teams, more clubs than Tiger Woods.
PSG, cross in.
Timber on the bench, Calafiori on the bench, Norgard on the bench, Eze on the bench, Zubimendi on the bench, the youngster Dalman on the bench, Merino, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Madueke, Gyökeres. Don't sit here and tell me PSG's got a better bench. No chance.
No, I'm not saying that. I just think what I'm saying is that what is a better bench? Is it just the list of names, or is it players who can come in and potentially win a game? I think when I look at Zaire Emery, when I look at Barcola, I look at Gonzalo Ramos. How many important goals has he scored for PSG? He's won them game after game when he's come on late on. We're seeing Mosquera getting a yellow card there from referee Odegaard. Not happy with it. I didn't see the challenge. What happened? Was it time wasted?
Delay in the throw-in.
Yeah.
He said, I give you the gelbe Karten for taking your time.
You gotta love it. There was us saying that Arsenal aren't a defensive side. 46 minutes, they're already time wasting.
Already time wasting. All right, so Paris Saint-Germain losing by a goal to nil. Arsenal, thanks to Kai Havertz. 6 minutes into this game. We're in the 47th minute, into the second half now, and PSG trying to dominate with possession of the ball. They're much further advanced on the pitch now. Go ahead.
Question for you, Ian. What did Luis Enrique say to his PSG players at half-time?
Pull your finger out your backside and get going. This is the Champions League final. Quite the opposite from what we witnessed from Paris Saint-Germain against Inter last year. year. Remember, every single opportunity they went, and they absolutely went. We've got Arsenal jumping in from Levronesi. He said, Arsenal, who do you think is going to win from Menti's side? We've already answered that one. Timber is injured from Barmalkin. He's on the bench, believe it or not. Need to kick these spammers out of the chat. Jess Boren. Sorry, Jess. The spammers are there for a reason. I'm not sure why, but to annoy us.
To be fair, Ian, I'll admit when I'm defeated, so many of the comments are saying Arsenal have got a better bench. They agree with you. Yep. Barmalkin says Arsenal got way more options on the bench for different situations. Miglan Boy, Arsenal has the better bench. Levrone, Arsenal, the better bench. Rakut Takanuzera, he agrees with me. PSG has the better bench, but the majority are saying Arsenal.
Quick Fix says Arsenal is known for losing. They will lose from 1-0 up like they did in 2006. That is a great point, because back in 2006, Ocampo had the lead for Arsenal, and then, of course, they lost that final. I want to break down this stat that I mentioned to John Bucketsheimer. Arsenal have only lost one of the last 117 games across all competitions in which they led at half-time. The game is live. If you're not watching it, go ahead over to Paramount Plus. You're watching the live watch-along. Ian Joy, Adam Hunt, John Bucketsheimer is somewhere with us as well. Adam, how do you think that PSG should approach this second half? You've heard from me what I think Luis Enrique should do. I think they got to just go for it. I don't think there's any type of tactical approach except, guys, this is a fucking... What are you doing?
They've got to go for it, and they've got to be patient. They will get chances. Arsenal are going to tire. We've said this before. It's hot. It's a pressure-sapping game. It's an energy-sapping game. Eventually, Arsenal will tire. Will they be able to hold on? We'll have to wait and see. But PSG will get their chances. They've got loads of time left in this game. There's only 48 minutes on the clock. You will get your chance. They've just got to be clinical when they get that opportunity. And if they score a goal, that's going to then ask the question to Arsenal. Can you find another way to score a goal?
PSG trying to get him behind.
Smash and grab.
Opportunity right now. Gabriel closes down. It's given up possession from Vitinha. Good defending from Arsenal once again. And all of a sudden, they look like they're so compact, sucking in the pressure. But as you pointed out there, Arsenal, if PSG continue the momentum, eventually they're going to find a way through, because they're used to saying it. As Mike Grella mentioned a moment ago, playing against teams that sit with a low block is very difficult to do, but they do it every single game. Almost every game domestically, right? You go up against PSG.
There's no way a team with the quality of Dembele, Vitinha, Ruiz, who else? All of the attacking players and the quality that they've got. Doué, I didn't even mention him. Yep. They're going to get a chance. They'll get a chance, but they've got to put it in the back of the net, because so far, as Buckets rightly said before we went to the halftime break, they're just shooting from distance, shooting from outside the box. They need to have faith and strengthen their conviction that they're going to get an opportunity inside the box. Don't just shoot from distance. You don't need to yet.
Offside from a goalkeeper, punt forward, ridiculous from Arsenal. That tells you how high PSG are playing along the back line. You're watching the live watch-along on Golazo Network, also on YouTube. If you're not watching the game, go watch it on Paramount Plus. I see you in the chats right now. Kvaratskhelia, please save us.
Save us!
Please. I just think Kvara's the one. If you give him the opportunity, he can dictate a game. He's got to be the one that steps up here. Dembele has the time, and I've seen him at PSG, and I've seen him at Borussia Dortmund, and I've seen him at, obviously, Barcelona. Sometimes he can fade in and out of games, right? But Kvara, for me, is the one that can unlock this defence more than anyone else. He's picking up possession of the ball here, Adam, and he's looking more dangerous.
He's so good. For some reason, I thought about this while I was in the shower this morning. You know, Kvara's not playing at the World Cup. This is our last chance to see him for months. Yeah. So, I mean, what a player. I love... He is an artist. He is Picasso with the ball at his feet. And it is sad that we're not going to see him at the biggest competition in world football in the World Cup. But
let's talk about you in the shower and more artist talk. We've got one coming in from Emio 592. He said, Adam, if we win, can you do an FC26 giveaway if possible? FC giveaway?
What does he mean?
It's a video game.
Ah, OK. The video games. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Adam Hunt?
Yeah. Why not?
That'll be the first time you dip your hand into your pocket to pay for something. I'll tell you that much. Keep the comments coming in. Let's get to some of the comments coming in. When PSG scores, Arsenal will fold. It's only a matter of time. That comes in from Jay Neville. Arsenal are diving a lot. That one comes in from Bar Malkin. I love CBS. Vamos. Love the stream. Thanks, podcasting this final from X-Sword Dead Eats. Thank you so much for jumping in the chat as best as you possibly can. Keep the comments coming. Everybody who's watching on the live YouTube.
Shout out
if you want to watch the game, head over to Paramount Plus. If you're also watching on CBS Sports Golazo Network, you can watch Scoreline later on with me and Adam.
Like in the comments, I know Ian likes this too, is you tell us where you're from. Abio from Ethiopia. Halio.
Yes.
Halio Abio. Hello, Abio.
Yes.
Thanks for watching the show. He says, what a wonderful tactic plan Arteta is playing. Big win for the Gunners. And I have to agree with you. The tactics have been spot on so far.
So far. Daniel Siebert having absolutely nothing as the referee right now. He's refereeing the game perfectly. Arsenal in possession of the ball. They're back in their own half. Raya's gone long again. I think Arsenal need to stop going long. What do you think? Do Arsenal need to keep possession of the ball? Goalkeeper to goalkeeper there. Yeah. Raya punted it. Safanov headed it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This isn't the EFL League 2 playoff final, which you can watch across our network, by the way. You could watch that last weekend, where you've got two teams just punting the ball from one end to the other. This is the Champions League final. Play like it.
Yeah, Arsenal will lose 3-1, come back to this game and show it later on CBS. That is Jay Singh _10. PSG on the attack. They keep giving up possession of the ball when they're in the attack there. They can't quite link up together. Desiree Doué and Ousmane Dembele. On the right-hand side, Dembele's pushed from number 9 out to the right-hand side. Desiree Doué's gone through the middle. Kvara's on the left-hand side. João Neves is pushing forward. PSG don't have an answer. I think what Luis Enrique's done, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments out there, I think Luis Enrique said, let's push another body forward. So now you're starting to see Fabio Ruiz push forward, João Neves put forward, Vitinha put forward, very wide with Dembele and Kvara, and Doué right through the middle. More numbers causing more problems.
Absolutely agree with you. And this is an answer to a question we were talking about a little bit earlier on. Mr. Westside245, hey guys, live from Narnia. I don't know whether he's been reading The Lion, the Witch and Wardrobe, but he says, love the show. I think PSG need to bring on a target man and play a little more structured. But do PSG have a target man? That's the question. I mean, if you look at the bench...
Inside the box, we have João Neves cutting the ball back to no one. Arsenal win possession of the ball, but give it up quickly inside their own third. They're battling to win it back again. Referee plays advantage. No, he stops the game. He says 9.
Foul.
We have eine Verletzung. Adam, eine Verletzung here. Stop the game. Gelbe Karte. I didn't believe that was a yellow card, though, Adam.
Yeah, I think it was a foul on Doué. It's Desiree Doué down at the moment. He looks like he's injured. He's holding onto his ankle. He'll be fine.
Saka was the one I think got the yellow card, which is interesting right here.
Let's answer the question, though. If PSG want to turn to a target man and change the tactics of the game, they don't really have any players that play that style, do they?
Just going to throw it out there. That was not a yellow card, by the way. Saka's foot rolled over the top of the ball onto Doué. Doué's, I think, he's play acting here. I don't think that was a yellow card. What was the question?
We had a comment in... Do PSG need to bring on a target man? But I don't think they really have a target man. Maybe you'd say that about Ramos, but that's completely changing the way they play.
Totally different.
They're going to do that.
No, I mean, you've got to think about who the highest goal scorer is for Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League history. Do you know who that is? Think of it. Long hair, South American, good player.
No.
Edinson Cavani.
Oh, yes.
He was a target man, right? You had, obviously, Zlatan, who played that role as well. They haven't really... Gonzalo Ramos came into the team, but he hasn't really flourished, right? He's been more of an impact player from the bench more than anything else.
He's the guy they'll bring on with 10 minutes left to just try and get nick a goal late on. But it's a good point, and there are teams that can do that, but I don't think PSG have that in their locker. They're not going to go and play Route 1 football, just lump it up to the big man.
Adam, Gary Free 1085 is talking to you here by saying calm down. Anyway, hey, it's a free kick to Paris Saint-Germain. Opportunity strike, saved by Raya. Second shot on target comes in from Hakimi. It's 30 yards out. Good opportunity. Arsenal under a bit of pressure. High pressure coming in from PSG trying to win the ball in the right areas. At least we saw another shot on target there from PSG.
Another shot on target, but that's the thing. They've been reduced to long shots, free kicks, efforts from outside the box. PSG are going to have to find a way to get in behind, get Kvara out wide on this right-hand side.
Here he goes.
Doué out on the left. Well, here's Kvara on the left-hand side here.
Yep, that's where he's playing, left. And Dembele's on the right-hand side. He's now tucked inside to the number 9. You've got Hakimi, the right full-back, also in Arsenal's penalty area. João Neves inside Arsenal's penalty area as they're trying to play the pin. They're pushing Arsenal back. Every single Arsenal player is back behind the ball here. I think PSG, if you look at the momentum, I think PSG are not far away from getting a clear-cut chance in front of goal. Whether they take it or not is, I don't know, but they're going to get a big chance here. I've got a feeling, Adam.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think that's been coming all game long. And I think Arsenal know that that's going to happen. I mean, I think if you ask them honestly at half-time, how do you see the second half going? They're going to say, well, we're going to play defensive football, shut up shop, try and keep it tight. But PSG clearly going to have an opportunity to potentially score a goal. I'm interested, though, you're right that Kvara is playing mostly on the left, but previously, when he's been really dangerous in the past, he plays that sort of roaming role, doesn't he? You see him sometimes in the middle, sometimes he drifts out to the right. It can be very difficult to defend against because you don't know where he's going to be. this game so far, he's been stuck out on the left. I wonder if that's a tactic thing.
We've got another one coming in here. Joseph Mbewe saying, thank you so much for watching. Cross coming into the box on the left-hand side. The final product from Paris Saint-Germain so far has not been good enough. That's a foul from Hakimi. Referee should give it. He doesn't. Play on. PSG top of the box. Fabian Ruiz looking for the area. He doesn't get it. Odegaard clears up the danger. Is that Odegaard? Trossard picks up possession of the ball. Plays it back to Raya, who punts the ball forward. Arsenal are happy to punt the ball forward. It's 1v1 on that backline. Kai Havertz, utilising his strength, commits a foul. It is a foul. Pacho is that. Nuno Mendes. Or Pacho.
Gaddy Free says, no need to shout. Yeah. I've worked with this man for 10 years. He only has one volume setting.
The problem is if you say don't shout, what are we going to do? We're going to shout! Gaddy Free, get it up, yeah! It has won us the league anyway from Roy Aldit's official. That's talking about the Arteta ball that we're seeing right now. Let's get to John Bucketsheimer. Where's Buckets right now? We're in the second half of the Champions League final. It is PSG who are building momentum. We're almost an hour into the game. Arsenal still with the advantage. PSG looking more dangerous, Buckets.
Yes, they are, Gaddy, and I'll go ahead and keep it nice and calm for you here, buddy. That way we're getting both sides of the coin here. I want to impose a question. I can't talk like that. I feel silly. I got to bring the energy with you guys. I got a question for you, Adam, and I got a question for you as well, IPJ. Currently, every single player on the pitch is plus money to have a shot on target right now. If you're looking at one player on either team on any side, who are we betting on right now for that plus money shot on target? What do we think?
I mean, I think Kvara's going to be a problem at some point. He's going to get a shot on target. He's going to create a chance or get a shot on target. He's certainly looking the more dangerous player. Dembele's creeped back into the number 9 position, so Dembele shot on target?
You asking me or Adam?
I'm asking you.
Oh, I love it. Dembele is plus 115. Kvara is plus 125 for a shot on target right now. Just one. Don't need the goal. Just a shot on target.
Holy smokes!
We've just seen him.
Good catch.
We've just seen him getting a great challenge at the other end of the pitch, Bukayo Saka. But I'm going to go with Saka. I've liked the way he's played so far. He obviously didn't get the goal. Kai Havertz scored the goal, but I think Saka in this last quarter of the season has been spectacular, hasn't he, Ian?
Buckets, we've got Arsenal, ciao from Italy, from Nadia Rossetti. Nadia Rossetti. Buckets, I think Nadia's got some comments there for you because she loves your hair. Arsenal will win the Champions League. Unfortunately, their fans are so unbearable. We've got Ian Joy screams at literally every touch on the ball. TJ Kit 9423. Thank you for the support. I scream when it's a corner kick or a throw-in. I'll scream when I want. That's what I do. Arsenal fans will be rage baiting all of you. All right, Buckets, let's talk about Arsenal, right? They've had 18 passes in the final third from Paris Saint-Germain. 18 successful passes. They're playing defence ball right now. What do they need to do, and where's the money to be made for Arsenal in this second half live betting?
I think they just do what they've continued to do. Why change what's worked for the past 60 minutes? Continue to frustrate them. Continue to play back. Wait for the counters. Continue to just be annoying. Continue to rage bait if you want to use the chat's comments here. I wouldn't change a thing if I was Arsenal. If you're betting on them, right now the only bet I'm placing is that Bukayo Saka, one shot on target, plus 300. 3-to-1 odds. If it hits, thank you, Adam, to the cash. If it doesn't hit, Adam, you owe me a beer. We'll call it even after that. But I'm going to go with Saka here because I do think the more desperate that PSG get, the more vulnerable they're going to be to these counterattacks. And eventually, if we're 1-0 still in the 75th, 80th minute, it's going to be a nightmarish last 15. And who knows what's going to happen at that point.
As a proud Englishman, I'll owe you a nice cold pint. Oh,
yeah,
imagine.
Could do one right now.
I could do one right
Why don't we have a sponsor yet? We need a sponsor, Buckets, at this point in time, especially how much German we speak. Do you know how many German companies out there sell those types of beverages?
Speaking of your German, we have had a comment in about the referee. I Am Kraz says, thoughts on the awful...
Adam Chance, right-hand side, Desiree Doué, cross into the box. No one makes contact. Arsenal clear the danger. Back to Adam Hunt.
Well, the question was about awful refereeing. I don't think that... I mean, there's a couple of handball shouts, but I don't think... For once, we've had a Champions League game where the referee hasn't had too much of an impact.
Chance coming in from Arsenal, by the way. Mosquera doing great defending right there. I don't know who that was. It looked like it was Kvaratskhelia, who's starting to really impact this game as much as he possibly can. We've got a lot of people jumping in the comments, including TJ Kit 9423. Ian, who do you think will win? I said Arsenal were going to win this game 1-0. I actually think it's going to end 1-0. Apologies for all of you. But PSG are on the hunt. They're going to get a big chance. It's coming soon. If they take it or not, I do not know, but they're going to get a big chance. I can absolutely feel it. PSG doesn't use their possession well. Great comment coming in right there. No, Arsenal fans are not insufferable. They just have many haters.
Ian Joy is the GOAT. I don't know what you guys are on. Penalty shout, and it's been given.
Penalty given! Elfmeter!
To PSG.
Elfmeter! The referee we just had a referee comment right there. Kvara went down.
Look at that.
He's got an unbelievable cut on his shin right there.
He's seriously bleeding there.
Okay, so Daniel Siebert, the German referee, is having none of it. He thinks this is a penalty kick. I think I'm a kiss of death right here, by the way. I said Arsenal 1-0 and they went up, and all of a sudden they're now conceding when I said it's going to finish 1-0.
Did you see the incident?
No, I didn't. I was looking at you right in the eyes. Anyway, Daniel Siebert has given a penalty kick right now. We're 62 minutes into the game. PSG are losing by 1-0. Arsenal, Odegaard having a conversation. Marquinhos having a conversation. It was 1-2. Kvaratskhelia went in behind. I think that's a penalty. Is that Mosquera?
Yeah,
Who is that? That's Mosquera. Gets beaten by Kvara. Tangle of the legs. That's a penalty.
He does get the ball, though.
Nah, bollocks.
No. Look here. Look at this.
That's a penalty.
Gets the ball.
Nah.
Gets the ball.
No. You can't. You hit the leg, though, Adam.
Where's Christina when we need it?
You go through the player to get the ball. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you make contact on the ball if you absolutely wipe the player out. I think that's a penalty kick. Kvaratskhelia certainly went down under the pressure, and the referee's given it.
I'd be interested to hear a referee's opinion of that, and they are checking it on VAR. The referee's given it.
Because every penalty kick's checked.
You can make the case that he did eventually get the ball. I agree with you. He did take out the man, but he got the ball.
Don't. What do you think? Everyone jump in the comments before the penalty kick is taken. Daniel Siebert is holding his hand to his ear. We're having some contact in the box. Was it an elfmeter or not? He doesn't know. Terrible scratch for Kvara on his shin. It is a penalty kick. It's been given. The referee standing by his decision. Check over. Elfmeter. Adam is wrong. Ian is right. Not for the last time and not for the first time. It was a penalty.
I wasn't saying it wasn't. I was just saying that...
You said he got the ball.
But he did get the ball. If you're asking the question, did he get the ball? Yes, he did, but he fouled him in the
You've watched it again. Do you think it's a foul?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Now you watch it more and more, you see it, right?
On the face of it, and seeing that reverse angle that we've just seen, penalty.
Ashworth jumping in and saying penalty. Let's not forget, before we go to this penalty kick, it is now 64 minutes into the game. John Buckenheimer, where are you? Chance of both teams to score coming up right now. You placed that wager at what number, and you gave it to everybody else out there on the show live.
Gave it to everyone at -110 at the beginning of the show. And Ian, this is important to remember. If this penalty is made, Kvaratskhelia is awarded an assist from the sports books for drawing the penalties. So he will also cash Kvara to score or assist in this situation. So fingers crossed on a penalty that could end up cashing 2 bets for us.
Vitinha has stepped up to hold possession of the ball. I don't think he's going to take the penalty kick. Will he take the penalty kick or not?
Ian, though, how long has it been between the foul and the penalty? This has been almost 5 minutes.
I'm just going to throw it out there. Raya, 9 clean sheets coming into this game. He has been in incredible form. It's Ousmane Dembele who's grabbed the ball. Dembele has grabbed the ball. Chance for both teams to score. You've got Raya in between the 6. Arsenal have only conceded 6 goals in the Champions League this season. Dembele steps up to take the penalty kick, and he scores!
Great penalty. The flares
boot! Isn't that French?
Boot!
Alles gut, Ian.
Buckets! Both teams to score. Take it away. Well done.
Look at that PSG
hit
fans
that
crying.
both teams to score. Everyone told me, Buckets, this hasn't hit in 7 years. What makes you think it's going to hit this time out of it? I don't know. But it was right. That's all that matters, baby. Cash the both teams to score. Let's go.
We've got a good friend of the network, Callum Williams, jumping in and saying, "C'était parfait décision from the referee. Absolute penalty kick." The Elfmeter, great penalty kick, by the way.
Parfait decision.
Went the other way. Buckets hits his both teams to score bet. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? He will miss Gary Free. You got it wrong. Comeback is on from Mrs. Camacho. This is totally rigged. AF. That one coming in from Michael L. Panza. Buckets, where do you go now? Live betting. It's 1-1, game on. It was plus 265 for PSG to lift the trophy just before the penalty kick was given.
Yes, it was. I'm looking for live odds, and currently there are no odds available. The books have not opened up yet, but once they do open up, I'm telling you right now, over 2.5 goals is going to be at least even money, and I think we're going to see a third. I know that everyone's on the 1-1 now. We want to see penalties. No, PSG's got some momentum going their way, and this is where we start to see the cracks in the armor for Arsenal. That PSG to lift the cup bet doesn't look too bad right now, Ian.
Yeah, really good stuff, Buck. It's a couple of substitutions for Arsenal. It is Jurrien Timber who comes on. A lot of people were surprised that he didn't start the game. Mosquera was favoured ahead of him.
Who gave the penalty kick away?
Gave the penalty kick away, so he's come off. And Martin Odegaard is coming off. Pretty good game so far from him. And it is Victor Gyökeres.
Change of tactics now.
Complete change of tactics. They need to win the game. They need to find another goal, and they'll hope it comes from Gyökeres. Does he score?
Buckets, does he score? Does he have an opportunity of scoring? Is there any money to be made on Gyökeres scoring at this moment in time? By the way, it's -166 for over 2.5 goals in this game.
I was way off on that one. Not playing that at minus 166. Wait till that gets at least to minus 120 before you bet on that third goal. Gyökeres to score. I mean, there wouldn't be a better story than bringing him over from Portugal. He's had kind of a decent season, but then he wins them the Champions League. I hope he scores just so I can do the mask celebration. That's my favorite thing in the whole damn world, doing this all day. So I want to see it happen. I want to see odds first. Odds are plus 1,200 Gyökeres to score. 12-1 with 30 minutes, 25 minutes left.
Anytime goal score, plus 1,200.
Anytime. I'm going to sprinkle it. Let's have some fun. It's a Champions League final. Let's have some fun with this, baby. I'm going for it.
Wow, that's absolutely ridiculous. Buckets, we'll check back in with you later on. Great stats coming in through the door right now. Vitinha dominating in possession of the ball. Take it away.
Love that comment from Al Nepat. Let's go. Arsenal to bottle it again like they did in 2006. This is what happened in 2006 against Barcelona. As we said earlier, Sol Campbell scored the first goal for Arsenal. They were 1-0 up against that great Barcelona side, and Barca came back and won the game. Will it happen again? We'll have to wait and see. Dembele, Nathan speaking in my ear about the fact that Dembele passes Luis Suarez and Sadio Mane in terms of goal scorers in the Champions League. Another brilliant season from him, do you think?
Yeah, okay season from him. Right? He won the Domestic Player of the Year, and he shouldn't have won Domestic Player of the Year. He started only, 9 games or 10 games or something like that. That's crazy. But I think Paris Saint-Germain have done a great thing here. They've rested a lot of players domestically for this moment, right? They're fit. They've got opportunities. Dembele and Hakimi came into this game slightly injured, so we didn't know if they were going to start. But he's not exactly fatigued going into World Cup.
As I said just after half-time, they haven't panicked, have they?
Yeah.
They've just stayed to the game plan, and it's eventually.
Not too late to apologise to my psychic, Ian.
We did rip the psychic.
Yeah,
we need to apologise.
I am also wrong. I thought it would be 1-0, and I thought it would stay 1-0. But 30 seconds later, my prediction went way off. Hakimi on the right-hand side. Opportunity to cross it. Hits in Capé. We're actually seeing the police presence appearing behind the goal now in front of the PSG Ultras, by the way. Shout out to my man Mosako, one of the PSG Ultras. I'm sure he's enjoying the moment right now with PSG leading the way. PSG on the hunt. We thought they would get an opportunity, Adam. They got the opportunity from the penalty spot. This 1-1 game on.
Yes, and I think that's what Luis Enrique will have said to his players at half-time, that just relax. And you will get your chance. It'll come, whether it's a penalty or a chance or something against the run of play. You will get an opportunity to score a goal in this game. They've been patient, and eventually it's come.
You said patience. You absolutely called it right. They have been patient. They're still being patient, but they're on the hunt here.
They didn't panic.
Dembele, he's not been at his best in this game today. I know he scored the goal, but he's not been at his best. He's switched out to the right-hand side again, and a poor cross overhit Pacho. He's frustrated, Dembele, as well. PSG 1-1 against Arsenal right now. Great penalty kick from Ousmane Dembele. Golf clap for Nigel Reo-Coker,
Dembele's a big
who's
game
joined
player.
us.
We've got a big game player on the set right now. Nigel Reo-Coker, all my...
How are you, mate? All right, 1-1. PSG, Dembele just got them back into this game. You'd have to say Arsenal tactic. It's somewhat worked, Nigel, to the point of conceding that penalty kick. Do you like it or hate the way Arteta approached this game?
I'd neither like or don't like it. At the end of the day, it's winning football.
Yeah.
So they're always going to come and be like this, defensively well organised, hard to beat. Made it difficult for PSG. PSG's top players that we've spoken so highly about haven't really turned up at the moment. But looking towards the back end of that first half, I was having a discussion with Grell in the back. I said, you can't play like that for the next second half. It's so hard.
You know Enrique's going to change it.
90 minutes like that without the ball being so defensively organised. Because when you have an outlet, you need a counterpunch. You still need to take the ball out of the pitch, and they don't have it.
For the kids out there who don't know who this is Nigel Reo-Coker. He's a former Premier League captain. He played for West Ham. He played for Aston Villa. He played over here in
Wimbledon.
MLS. This guy is an absolute legend, knows exactly what he's talking about. So send us in.
Legend's a big statement right there. Legend.
Well, he's a legend compared to me. I barely even play for my school team.
Well, but we know you're a good tennis player, though. All right, Nigel, let's get into it now. It's 1-1. What do PSG do now? Luis Enrique's got to go for it,
Carry on in the same way. When you're PSG, you're looking at, OK, off day for some of your top players. Kvaratskhelia hasn't been as aggressive as you want. Doué hasn't been as evolved. Dembele hasn't. But when you look at the bench, you could bring up the likes of Barcola, Ramos. You've got some talent still that you can bring off the bench to change the game. But as good as Arsenal been defensively, they haven't really troubled PSG that much. So,
Nigel, we've got someone in the stadium watching our live feed right now. Daniel Will Be Famous said, I'm in the stadium right now. This is the worst ref I've ever seen.
If you're in the stadium, why are you watching us? Watch the game.
Tell your mates to watch us. Tell your mates to watch us.
You're one of the lucky ones.
If you're not watching the game, make sure you are on Paramount Plus. Everybody head over there now as quickly as you possibly can. Watch the game. We've got great commentary going on, and we've got an excellent final 20 minutes of regular time still to look forward to as well. Nigel, I've got to ask you, how do Arsenal approach it now? It's 1-1. Arteta's just brought on Gyökeres, which I think is a very, very solid move. They're on the attack now, top of the box. Looks like Trossard, no way through. What do you think from Arsenal now going forward? Like, how do they handle the PSG pressure? The momentum's building here.
Nah, they just got to stay in the game. They need to stay in the game. There's not much else they could do if you're Arsenal right now. I think if you look at probably game changers, Martinelli is probably the only one. You need pace. If you're going to beat this PSG side, you need pace. You need to show a counter threat. So for me right now, stay in the game, slow the rhythm down.
Nice. Do they approach the last, 20 or so minutes that we're going to have a plus time added on? Do they approach it like they did the start of the game? Just try and play defensively, nick a goal. Here's PSG with a great chance. Dembele's inside the box, cuts inside Mosquera.
I tell you, he's not on his game.
Nah.
He's not on his game, Nigel, Dembele.
He's not on his game, but top players, all they need is that one moment.
Yeah.
We'll not say for 90 minutes he didn't do it. Once he scores the winning goal, that's all we'll talk about.
Him, Doué and Kvara, they've got the quality. Give them one chance, they'll score. 100%. What I was saying, though, Nigel, was do you think Arsenal played this last 20 or so minutes almost like they started the game, let's nick a goal and then just sit back? Is that how they approach it?
Listen, it was hard. The momentum was growing with PSG. Like we said, in the whole first half, you have to maybe change something, but you don't want to change too much because you're still in the game 1-0 up. And that's the danger you face when you play these top teams and these teams of this level right now. I'll tell you what, Arsenal must be lucky they got away with one.
Yeah.
Because Mosquera really could have been sent off.
Yeah, he was already on the yellow.
He was already on the yellow, didn't get booked, could have been sent off, and they substituted him straight away with Timber, which means they got away with one. But you can't rule out this Paris Saint-Germain side, as they just had a shot there right now. They haven't been at their best, but they're still in it.
Look at it, Ian, look at the screen. You've had your daughter in earlier on, Nicole, the great Nicole Joy. Ian Joy deserves a raise.
Yeah, he needs a raise because he's got a very expensive wife. That's why he needs a raise.
Double his money. Double his money.
Listen, it's a great second half to look forward to now. I mean, we're in the closing stages of this game. It's been an awesome watch-along. You're watching live, obviously, on the CBS Sports Golazo Network YouTube, but also live on the CBS Sports Golazo Network. If you're not watching the game, make sure you're doing so on Paramount+. Nigel, covering the Champions League, it's been great to obviously see your transition. Chance for Arsenal. Havertz in behind, lays the ball off. The Russian moustache comes out, man.
He was nearly there, Saka.
Great save. How has it been, obviously, transitioning from, as a former player, into the punditry? I mean, you've worked for a long time now. I really admire the way you handle it. Now you've got that annoying Troy Deeney who comes in and just rattles your cage every now and again. But it seems like it's been a good transition for you in your life.
You rattle my cage the same way. Are you trying to play the innocent one? You do the same thing. No, it's great. It's a great team here we've got. And the thing with us is, we try and get the best out of each other by having differences of opinion. If you've got an opinion that I think is quite interesting, I want to challenge on you to expand a bit more. And that's what we do to each other. And that's how we bring out the best. Try and stay impartial and making sure we give both sides of the story and be honest with it.
I love that too, and I think that's why Troy works so well here in the United States as well, because he has the freedom to be able to say what he wants to say, how he wants to say it. Within reason, of course, we have to respect the boundaries, but I do love it. We got a comment coming in from Nigel. Go ahead.
Callum Williams says, one for Nigel. How much of a difference has the double pivot made for Arsenal today? Space regularly taken up by Doué and Kvara is non-existent.
Massive difference. That's how they were. Defensive side. You watched that first half. Declan Rice was helping Mosquera out when Kvaratskhelia got the ball. We saw Saka there at times. They're limiting the space that Paris Saint-Germain like to work in. And again, they haven't been as direct as we normally used to see in Paris Saint-Germain. So from a defensive standpoint, Arsenal had it right, which is great. But football's about balance. You can be good defensively, but you've got to show something from the attacking sense, and that's what they struggled to do.
Yeah, but the problem is, though, Nigel, is what happens now, to answer Carl's question right there, what happens now is you're telling Fabian Ruiz, you're telling Vitinha, and you're telling João Neves, go find the ball. And they'll go elsewhere to find the ball and creative. Listen to this. Vitinha's touched the ball 106 times. He's created the most chances in the game, which is insane. He still finds a way to be impactful, even though it's compact from Arsenal.
I'll tell you why? Because of the rotation.
Right.
When you watch Paris Saint-Germain, the way they rotate, depending on opponents, is the best in the world.
And also, Nigel, and it's a great point, they rotate depending on the opponents. They also rotate given the way the game's going. Kvara, sometimes he's out on the left. We said this.
And then Doué goes out,
exactly.
And then Kvara goes in the middle, and then Vitinha goes in the midfield. They push on the fullbacks. João Neves goes in. They rotate the best you will see.
That's part of the reason why I think they're so difficult to play against, because the PSG that starts the game isn't the PSG that ends the game. Sometimes Kvara's playing on the left.
That's a good point.
Playing down the middle.
They have those impact from the bench. I've got one for you, Nigel, here. Arteta is overhyped and does not deserve the Champions League chip. That from Beto J. Jumping in the comments. What do you think about the job Arteta has done at the football club and the job he's done this year, and what does he do now?
It's hard to say he's overhyped, man. He's done a great job. He's been given time. He's got 20 years they haven't won a Premier League title. They've won that. Champions League final, still in it to maybe win it, make history. You got to give him credit.
Chance for Arsenal, cross into the danger zone, cleared. Very good defending by Pacho. Once again, he's been immense for PSG. Very underrated defender. Left-hand side, Nkapie crosses it into the danger zone. Actually goes all the way across the box. Now we're seeing Arsenal attack now.
Now this is going to be interesting because now Arsenal is starting to get forward now. They're going to leave gaps open, which will suit PSG.
Saka on his left foot takes the effort. He's closed down by Kvaratskhelia back defending. That's what PSG do as well. They do a great job. Low head down from Gyökeres. Opportunity inside that penalty area. Chance cleared from PSG who are defending for their lives. Pressure continuing. Saka top of the box. He's got a bit of pressure. PSG win the ball back again. It's a bit of a game, Nigel, now. Kvara! He's taking the ball away. It's 3 against 3 along this Arsenal backline, left-hand side. Approaching the penalty area. He's running out of steam. He takes the strike. It's deflected. Off the post and away from danger. Wow!
If I just saw that properly, he could have gone down there because it seemed like he got a bit of a push.
Did he save it or was it off the post?
He said, I think it come off the post.
Wow! Left-hand side, Kvara breaking inside. It looked like he was running out of steam. Got the shot away at that near post. I'll tell you now, the counter-attack was very good. Arsenal left themselves vulnerable for the first time in this game, exposed. Left-hand side tucking in under a bit of pressure. And I tell you what, Saliba couldn't get there. Little bit of a challenge, not enough there, Nigel. Off the post and away from danger. I think he saves it.
No, it's a deflection off.
Deflection, so it's a corner kick and it's taken shortly. Go ahead, Nigel.
But that's what we were just talking about. Arsenal starting to push on, now they're going to leave gaps. But the difference with Paris Saint-Germain is they've got Kvaratskhelia, they've got Doué, they've got Dembele, 3 top strikers
multiple
with
ways.
Pace, who they can break on you. And that's exactly what we just saw now, that the game's starting to push on.
It's ridiculous.
Nigel says, even if Arsenal win today, they won't change. They are a bleep team. They are far from PSG.
Do you know what? If people, I understand what people are saying, but you can't take it away from them.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
They've won the Premier League title. They make history and they win the Champions League. People start debating, are they better than the Invincibles? And it's a rightly thing to say, yeah, they've achieved more than the Invincibles. They did do it with the great Arsene Wenger. And I played against some of the Invincible players. I understand.
You played in the Premier League and you played in that Invincibles era. They won the Premier League title. They didn't lose a game. They did draw 13 games. What's harder, going through a Premier League season, albeit with 13 draws, or winning the Champions League?
I think the Premier League, all that game, all those games undefeated.
They haven't lost in the Champions League.
Yeah, but Premier League, let's just put it into perspective, right? In the Champions League, you're playing against weaker opposition. Chance for Arsenal, right-hand side, Saka, 1v1 against Nuno Mendes. Tries to get on the left foot. Mendes wins the battle, clearance away. Go ahead.
Well, let Nigel answer the question. He played in that era. What's harder?
Oh, it's given up again. PSG win the ball inside Arsenal's half now. Bit of pressure, 1v1. Is that Dembele? No, it's not. Dembele's in the number 9. It's Doué. That's a foul. Nigel, answer Adam's question, will you?
What's the question again?
What a game, though, by the way. This game has opened up. What an absolutely cracking finish we've got. We've got about 12 minutes left of normal time. What's harder, Invincible season, albeit with 13 draws, or winning the Champions League?
That's a good question, you know.
It's a good question. Because they're unbeaten as well, Arsenal in this, right?
Good question. They're unbeaten in this.
Unbeaten in this as well.
I would... The Premier League is so competitive. I don't think people understand it. Like, when you play in the Premier League and you realise there's no such thing as an easy game. That's just the reality of it. And you talk about back in those days as well, with the great Man United and then Chelsea getting money, it was so difficult type of football.
Arsenal trying to break through. Chance cleared. Go ahead, Nigel, finish off.
The Champions League, because it's a trophy that you've been wanting.
Yeah.
It's like Arsenal are a big club.
You make history.
But they're not in the private members club.
Yeah.
They want to get in the private members club alongside the likes of a Real Madrid, a Milan, a Chelsea.
Hey, Nigel.
They're a big club.
Nigel, we know you're in many. We know you're in many private members clubs, by the way. Right, keep those black cards away. Looks like Arsenal are about to make a couple of substitutions. Is that Madueke? And it looks like Martinelli that's coming on. Nigel, we got a question before we let you go coming in here, if I can find it. This person who player for West Ham, I have a question for you. What is the best goal you scored? That comes from Sword Edits. Did you actually score a goal?
I did score a goal.
Yeah,
you know what? Best goal I scored was against one of your American legends, Brad Friedel. First game in the Premier League, West Ham United versus Blackburn Rovers, at home, top corner.
Wow.
Outside the box?
Outside the box. You can go on YouTube. It's a bit grainy, but you can see it on YouTube. Don't worry about that.
I know the feeling.
Or better yet, what about the Highbury one? Because we were the last team...
Speaking of Arsenal.
We were the last team to beat Arsenal at Highbury, Adam. And we were the first team to beat Arsenal at the new Emirates when they went on long undefeated runs.
Oh,
they
no way.
Defeated. We were the last team to beat them at Highbury and the first team to beat them at Emirates.
Nigel, we've just lost about 500 followers since you've appeared, so thanks so much for joining us today, mate. Really appreciate you.
Mate, great
That's
work,
our very own Nigel Rio-Coker. Listen, PSG are on the hunt right now, looking to break through this Arsenal defence. They haven't been able to find a way through, but they did find a way through from the penalty kick, and we go to the Legends Bar, New York City, for the reaction to that goal from Paris Saint-Germain fans. Absolutely loving the moment, Adam.
Isn't Claudia in there somewhere?
Claudia's in there somewhere, right? Where are you, Claudia?
Claudia's been crushed.
What a celebration that is. PSG got fans everywhere, by the way, no matter where you go. I know there's a lot of gooners out there who are wanting to see some celebrations from you Arsenal fans, but that is Legends Bar in New York City, and the Paris Saint-Germain fans enjoying the 1-1 goal. It's 1-1. PSG, 82nd minute of the game, are level thanks to Ousmane Dembele's goal.
And talking of PSG, and look at this comment we've got in from Bar Malkin 7707. Hot take, Vitinha. I don't think it's much of a hot take. Vitinha is the best defensive central midfielder in the world right now. Can you think of a better one than him?
Oh, say again, Vitinha?
Vitinha, best.
No, I think Paris Saint-Germain have the best midfield in the world right now. Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, chance on the corner kick, very poor header right there. Nuno Mendes alongside him. And by the way, that is Portugal's midfield alongside Bruno Fernandes at the World Cup. No one's talking about Portugal winning the World Cup, by the way.
He plays a slightly different game, but is he better than Rice? We're seeing Martinelli.
I think he's better than Rice personally. Vitinha is one of my favourite players all time. You've got Pedri at Barcelona as another one as well. So Trossard, decent job, very good shift from him defensively, right?
Decent job defensively, was involved in the goal.
Saka? Interesting.
Wow, I wouldn't have taken
Saka out. He was impactful over the last minutes. But you're bringing on some talented players here. Martinelli, he was very impactful in the early stages of Arsenal this campaign. Madueke getting his opportunity, coming onto the field now as well. What do you make of those substitutes, Adam?
I'm surprised.
Kvaratskhelia.
Wow.
Kvaratskhelia, probably fatigued. He looked tired after that.
And the cut on his leg. Maybe that's giving him an issue. I don't know. He did have that patched up, but it didn't look too good when he first got it. But I mean, when you're bringing off Kvara and you're bringing on Barcola, I mean, this guy was starting for Paris Saint-Germain at points last season. He scored so many important goals, and he's one of the men that Luis Enrique is not often in the starting lineup, but he's one of the men that they turn to when they need something late on in games. So I wouldn't put it past him. Arsenal chance here. They're in the box, but didn't quite manage to get it.
Vitinha is an all-round midfielder like Pedri. He can play central attacking midfield, central defensive midfield, and central midfield. That one comes in from Alex Dragon Godoy. Thank you so much for jumping in the comments. Who's going to win the World Cup from X-Swords Edits? Adam, who's going to win the World Cup for you? Don't say England.
I think France are going to win it. I think we're going to see a repeat of the final we had last time, Argentina against France, and I think France get it done this time.
A lot of great comments. Who do you think is going to win the Premier League next season? Do you think Arsenal will repeat? That comes from Manu the Great. We've got Gustavo coming in and saying Argentina will be eliminated in the group stage. Don't tell Nico Cantor in that one. What do you think about Arsenal going back to back?
Well, and also if you look at the other teams, a lot of transition. Liverpool just got rid of their manager. Who's going to take over there? Manchester City going to have a new manager. We think it's going to be Maresca. So there are question marks over those challenging teams. Chelsea have got a new manager, Xabi Alonso. So will those managers be able to hit the ground running? You would say that one team that has just won it and have got continuity.
Throw in for Arsenal into the danger zone. Flicked on. Looks like it's going to the back post. Is cleared by Nuno Mendes at the back post. Madueke behind him. Picked up possession. Saliba 1-2 trying to play it in. PSG looking for counter-attack here. They play it long. It's 1v1 on that side. Saliba going up against... Who is that? Is that Barcola? 1v1 Barcola. Raya with the save. What a stop, man.
What did I
1v1. What a stop,
2 minutes ago, Barcola can change a game.
What a save. Great opportunity right there. Is David Raya the best goalkeeper in world football right now? Certainly looking at that save. He is. Name a better goalkeeper if you can in the chat. Do you think he is the best goalkeeper in the world right now? David Raya, drop us in the chat. Of course, you're watching live on the CBS Sports Golazo Network YouTube watch along. Also on Golazo Network. If you're not watching the game, it is 1-1. Head over to Paramount Plus. It is now in the 85th minute. Massive save from Raya. Barcola off the bench. Almost a big opportunity to absolutely steal the show. And now we're heading into the final 5 minutes of regular time. Adam, jump back into the comments.
Yeah, we've had loads coming in. Question for you. Who is the best midfielder of all time then? While we were talking about Vitinha and who's the best central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Who's your best midfielder of all time? Broad question.
It's a big question. Listen, I will go to the best midfielder right now is Pedro, in my opinion. I think he's the best midfielder in this generation right now. I think Vitinha's not too far away from him. I would even put Declan Rice up there in that category of top 3 as well. I think he's up there. You obviously have to look at Bruno Fernandes and what he's done attacking from that midfield area as well. That's quite spectacular at this moment in time. In history, I'm obviously a Manchester United fan. I've mentioned that for all you Gunners out there who are hating on me. That's okay.
Well, I've had some suggestions.
Paul Scholes?
Iniesta, Toni Kroos.
Paul Scholes for me was unbelievable, mate. Paul Scholes used to pass the ball, used to play, attacking, absolutely incredible. Can we bring in John Bucketsheimer real quickly, because we've just seen Barcola go 1v1 here. Heavy touch there, Raya makes the save, but we've also seen another one of Buckets' bet just hit.
Another one?
Buckets, the corner kicks, it's just smashed.
Does he ever not hit?
What the heck?
Yeah, Adam, you're too kind. You got me blushing. Yeah, we hit the corner bet. Over 7 corners. We should have gone over 8. We should have gone over 9. I know. I missed the ladder opportunity.
Bucket's quiet.
Bucket's quiet. Arsenal on the attack. Right-hand side. Madueke in behind. Bad pass.
Bad pass.
The Russian moustache comes out to claim it. Martinelli, what are you doing? Buckets finish off.
I don't remember what I was saying. How good has Safanov been, though? I know, Adam, you were singing his praises against Bayern Munich.
Boy.
He's kind of saved this team in a lot of ways. You happy with how he's playing today?
Well, I don't, you know, obviously he's nowhere near as good a goalkeeper as Raya or Donnarumma. He's not in that tier, but I think he's better than people have given him credit for. A lot of people thought Chevalier was the guy for PSG since they signed him. He's got his opportunity. Chevalier hasn't been playing particularly well. And I'd have to say, you got to look at the way he performed in the semi-finals against Bayern.
Class.
He's a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, class.
Better than I think people thought he was.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Buckets, we're going into the closing stages of this game. What do bettors look for at this moment in time? It's 1-1. PSG on the attack. Arsenal playing counter-attack. Right-hand side, Hakimi. Opportunity crossing to the danger zone. Cleared by Arsenal. Buckets, take it away.
If you want something fun, I guess you could bet on another goal. I think we get a good, decent 5, 6, 7 minutes of stoppage time here. But the smart bet might be to wait for the extra time and look to take something live past 90 minutes if we get to that point. Right now, over 2.5 goals is only plus 190. That's not a good enough number for me to jump on as we're in the 87th minute. I'm waiting to see if we're going to extra time before I do anything else on this.
Hey, Buckets, we'll let you go and bring you back in shortly once again. We've got Karim Varal 819. Hopefully I've pronounced your name correctly. I've absolutely not. Anyway, shout out to Faisal's mom. Happy birthday to Faisal's mom. Buckets, can you say happy birthday as well?
I love moms. Happy birthday to Faisal's moms. Hope you have a good one, buddy.
Happy birthday, Faisal's mum.
We know Buckets loves moms. So many crazy comments could come from that statement right there from John Bucketsheimer. Listen, this is an excellent Champions League final, everybody. Bucketsheimer just gave us another cracking bet right there. Enjoy alongside Buckets. I've got Adam Hunt to my side here. Arsenal are on the attack right now, Adam.
Gustavo's from Brazil. He's a Fluminense fan. He thinks PSG are going to win it because they eliminated Flamengo on the Club World Cup. Fluminense is Flamengo's rival, of course. If you were either side, a fan of either team, Ian, 88 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock, who's feeling the more comfortable about winning this game?
I think PSG are more comfortable, but Arsenal won't be threatened. I know PSG are playing that counter-attack. 1v1, Doué has picked up possession of the ball. He's at the top of the box. He's got a bit of pressure. Second player comes across. Shot! Just over the top of the crossbar from Vitinha. Top of the box. Excellent strike. Aiming for the far corner. Raya was panicking. He's got cramp. He's got cramp. Holy smokes. He's got cramp. Ball went over the top of the crossbar, and the chance is gone.
You know what?
What a chance that was, Adam.
You know what the Arsenal fans are thinking? Please, David Raya, don't have cramp, because otherwise we've got to bring on Kepa.
Oh,
and
my
he's
gosh.
Rubbish.
Oh, my gosh.
Imagine Kepa.
Did he play in the final for Chelsea that year? Did they won?
Done.
Yeah.
I think he might have done. No,
Mendy.
you're right.
Edward Mendy. Great shot that was. Great opportunity. What a chance. I think Vitinha should score there. Top of the box. With his ability, he should score. Let us know in the comments. Are you watching on Paramount Plus? Let us know what you thought. Should Vitinha, the Portuguese midfielder, have scored? Raya is down now with cramp. He looks like he's going to be okay.
We've got mutiny in the chat. Chaturia says, I'm calling it. Watch it. Saka goal. 90+2. And then 2 comments later, lol, Saka is off, mate. He's not even on the pitch. Not even playing.
We've got A.O. Wasis. He says, guys, please give me a shout out. I'm watching CBS from Justin Sablender. Thank you so much for watching CBS. Make sure you're watching it on the network or Paramount Plus, of course. If you're watching the show, everybody head over to P Plus and watch it right now. If you're watching the watch along, jump in the comments. Let us know what you think.
6 minutes, everybody.
Woo.
6 minutes, time added on.
Same 6 minutes as in the first half.
Plenty of time for both of these teams to try and get a winning goal. And Yeah, I agree with you. I think if you're going to... We're seeing so many shots of very nervous fans at the moment.
More Arsenal fans are nervous,
but it's certainly
right?
more Arsenal fans. I think if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be more nervous than if I was a PSG fan.
I don't know, you know. I don't think Arsenal are sweating. Arsenal have been in a situation so many times, Adam, to win the Premier League title. I don't think they'll panic in this moment. And I know it's been 20 years since they've been in the Champions League final. But I don't think that the panic will creep in at this moment in time. I think they'll be relaxed. I think they'll enjoy the moment. A couple of basketball players in attendance right there. Is that Doncic? Look at Doncic. Who was that? I don't even know who that was. Basketball player. Tell you how much I know about the NBA. Jokic?
Yeah. Jokic.
You're Jokin. It's not him, is it?
Someone's telling me it's Jokic. I don't know him from Adam, but...
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Watching CBS from the USA, that's Daniel Will Be Famous. You were lying. You jumped in the comments earlier on and said you were at the game there, Daniel. I thought you were at the game. We've got, do you think Mosquera's yellow card was deserved?
This is great. Oh, no, Matt. Arsenal's Champions League trophy is like a receipt. Everyone keeps asking for it. Nobody can find it. Very good. Very, very good.
I don't think Arsenal will give up here, Adam. I can tell that you're favouring that PSG are going to win this, right?
I think so. I think I am now. But as you said, the weight of history is on these Arsenal players to literally make history for themselves and for Arsenal as a football club. They can become the first Arsenal team to win the Champions League. They haven't done it before.
We've got Gustavo jumping in and saying the live stream is late. PSG have already just scored.
No, they haven't. Quiet.
It's still 1-1. We're in the second minute of stoppage time. 6 additional minutes in stoppage time. We've got many comments coming in right now.
I like this from Word Edits. I'm watching CBS from 3 different devices. By the way, I love CBS.
Yes!
So do we.
If Madueke scores in these 6 minutes, I will do whatever you two say. That's from CR7H1J9X. I want nothing to do with that one, but thank you so much for the comments. Please keep the comments coming. We're in stoppage time. It's the Champions League final. PSG won. Arsenal won. Kai Havertz scored the goal 6 minutes into the game, only for Ousmane Dembele from the penalty spot to make it 1-1.
Did you think that Gyökeres would have more of an impact? He's barely done anything so far, hasn't he?
No, not necessarily yet. I still think Arsenal are actually attacking a little bit better, but they're leaving themselves a little bit vulnerable. I don't think Arsenal want to lose this game now. I think Arsenal, make sure you get to 90 plus 6 minutes. Don't concede another goal before the end of this game here. You've got to make sure you stay solid.
Here he comes.
Gonzalo Ramos coming on for PSG.
He's PSG's match winner. He's the guy. He scored so many late goals for them.
Hakimi, right-hand side. Not many options inside that penalty. He's going to have to go short, Adam. There's no one there. PSG are settling for extra time.
And to be honest, this is what we saw in the first half, wasn't it? PSG had plenty of the ball, getting into these positions, but not really creating too much. I mean, ultimately, they haven't scored a goal from open play. They've had to rely on a penalty.
Should we go to New York? Legends Bar? Check out the live scenes right there. PSG against Arsenal. It's 1-1. You're watching the CBS Sports Golazo Network. Watch along the live scenes. Of course, everybody enjoying the moment at Legends Bar. Give us a shout right there. Wave your hands, everybody. Enjoy the moment. There's a few nervous people right there. There's a few nervous fans right there. Wow.
They can't hear us.
Can't hear us? Oh, well, never mind. Everybody in the chat can hear us as well. Arsenal is historically a loser on finals. That comes from El Chose Sith. That is, of course, I am watching from Sri Lanka. Kingston jumping in the comments right there. Everybody let us know where you're watching from. Jump in the comments right now. It is, of course, the final 2 minutes, Adam. PSG in possession. It looks like they're happy for going to extra time.
Yeah, I think both of these teams now probably thinking, OK, we're going to extra time. Let's just regroup a little bit. It's probably PSG who are feeling they've got the ball, they're attacking. They're the ones who are trying to push for that
one more chance.
Minute winner. If they were to score now,
one more chance.
You've got the Champions League trophy in your hands.
João Neves on the right-hand side. He's got 2 players ahead of him. He goes back into the inside. Vitinha picks up possession of the ball. They're about 30 yards from goal. Left-hand side, Nuno Mendes. Opportunity on the left-hand side. Due, it looks like, who's gone out to that left-hand side now to pick up possession of the ball. Remember, PSG are hunting down Arsenal. They're blocked inside. Incredibly low block right now. Out wide to Hakimi. He's outside the penalty. Nowhere to go for PSG. They're just passing the ball around comfortably. Looks like they're playing for extra time. Will they go for one more chance here, Adam?
Well, it doesn't look like it at the moment.
They don't look like there's any urgency, right?
There's certainly no urgency from Arsenal. They've got 9 men behind the ball.
Chance! Fabian Ruiz, cross into the box, back post. He looks for it. It's cleared away on that right-hand side.
Arsenal on the break now. Madueke with the ball.
Good chance for Arsenal here.
This is a chance.
Good chance. That's a foul. Good foul, I'm going to say. Yellow card for Vitinha. Good yellow, though, right?
Yellow card.
Middle of the field, Arsenal on the counter-attack. Yellow card was picked up. João Neves it was, not Vitinha. Apologies, I thought the haircut was for indifferent. We've got Awasi watching from Nigeria. Thank you so much. Watching from the United Arab Emirates. That's Ek Krimanuto. Hopefully that's okay. CR7 watching from Poland. Sadly, could not go to Budapest. Sorry for you. We've got, please, one last time say Faisal. Happy birthday, please. Faisal. Is it Faisal? Faisal.
We've already done
Faisal. He said say my name properly. That's why.
Okay,
I wanted to make sure I say it correctly. You know. Anyway, Faisal, watch the game, Paramount Plus. It looks like Dembele's come off here, Adam.
I'm surprised by that because, you know, if we go through extra time, what do we have? We've got penalties and Dembele takes the penalties.
It tells you maybe a bit about how they're going to attack here. Remember, Paris Saint-Germain domestically played the kids, by the way, and they rotated their team. No Dembele, no Kvara in the domestic league. And they made it look easy, right?
I mean, they're not.
Chance Arsenal, Adam.
Chance for Arsenal here. The ball's come out to Declan Rice. Who's got it there? Miles Lewis-Skelly, I think, has it. Martinelli's going to try and put the ball into the box. One last chance for Arsenal at the back post, but it doesn't drop for them and cleared by PSG. But it's Arsenal's turn now to have some pressure.
Got to go quick on the right-hand side. Madueke picks up possession of the ball. Great control. He cuts the ball back here. Miles Lewis-Skelly picks up possession of the ball. He's got nowhere to go. He comes back. Looks like the referee's going to blow up. If the cross doesn't come in, it does. Good ball into a danger zone. Cleared by Marquinhos. He's been immense for PSG. Counter-attack PSG. Bradley Barcola on the left-hand side.
Fast.
Desiree Doué. Wow. Adam.
Will he shoot?
Oh, shot from an acute angle.
That was
wow.
And that was almost exactly the same position on the pitch inside the box that Havertz scored from. It was the same angle, but he just missed it to the left.
Holy smokes, what a chance that was. Counter-attack. Arsenal left themselves exposed there. Great counter-attack. Bradley Barcola, 1v1, utilising his pace, as Adam pointed out there. Great position there from Saliba. An acute angle, and he didn't get it on target.
Quick.
You've got to get it on target. Legends Bar got a bit excited, Adam, on that one right there. You can see in New York City, the PSG fans thought they had a winning goal, and the game has come to an end of regular time.
How quick is Galatasaray? How quick is Barcola? Galatasaray, right. How quick is Barcola? He is so fast on his feet.
Wow, everybody out there, you're watching the live watch-along on CBS Sports Golazo Network, also on YouTube. We are going to extra time in the Champions League Final. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Arsenal 1. Stay with us, we got more coming up next for you.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. With the entire nation hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion.
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
It is of course, now into extra time of the Champions League. We are in Legends, New York. There's the Paris Saint-Germain fans looking a little bit nervous, but excited that their team is well and truly back in this game. Ousmane Dembele from the penalty spot, making it 1-1, almost adding a late goal thanks to Bradley Barcola on the counter-attack, utilising his pace. You're watching the live watch-along on YouTube, but also CBS Sports Golazo Network. If you're not watching the game, head over to Paramount Plus to be able to do so. Enjoy. Adam Hunt. We've got John Bucketimer with us as well. Adam, pretty good game.
Great game so far. Shout out to Shawnee and Nathan, who are just, they're in the control room feeding us stats, great little nuggets throughout the show. Shawnee's just come on and said this is the first Champions League final that we've had that's gone to extra time since 2016. So for 10 years, That was the Real Madrid against Atletico final. Real
Yes.
Madrid obviously winning that one. So we haven't seen an extra time.
Was that Ramos who scored a header in that one?
We haven't seen extra time in the Champions League for 10 years, so it doesn't happen that often.
I've been told it's a different final anyway. Let us know if there's any Real Madrid fans out there. What do you think about your team going into next season? If there's any Real Madrid haters out there, let us know what you think about Real Madrid. If there's any Arsenal or PSG fans, jump in the chat and let us know what you think. Arsenal fans are looking a little bit nervous in Budapest, Adam. They've gone through the ringer with the Premier League. They won it before the final game of the season. They're in a Champions League final. It's been a great year, right?
Yeah, it's been a great year. They're in the Champions League final, and I think if you'd offered them, you know, prior to kick-off, if you'd said to an Arsenal fan, you're going to keep it tight, you're going to score a goal, and you're going to send it to extra time, I think they probably have taken that.
We've got one here. We've got M. Cranko jumping in and saying, PSG fan flies to Bucharest instead of Budapest for the Champions League final.
You muppet. You muppet. Wrong country.
Let's talk real quickly.
Romania.
Let's talk real quickly about the substitutions, Adam, because this has been a little bit crazy. We have seen Gonzalo Ramos come in for Ousmane Dembele, Bradley Barcola come in for Krycia Kvaratskhelia on Paris Saint-Germain side, Madueke came in for Saka, Martinelli came in for Trossard, Gyökeres came in for Odegaard, and we saw Timber coming in for Mosquera, who was on a yellow card, so smart decision there. What do you make about the substitutions? We saw Eze coming on, is it Eze and Zubimendi?
Yeah, so Havertz and Lewis Skelly have come off the field.
Wow.
We've had Zubimendi
I like this.
and Eze.
I like this.
I thought maybe Eze might be in the starting lineup.
Wow. Yeah, he must be a little bit hurt that he wasn't in the starting 11, but also excited to be in the final. We're about to start and kick off here in this first period of extra time, going to extra time for the first time since 2016.
Yeah, 2016, Real Madrid winning the final against Atleti was the last time we saw extra time in a Champions League final. It happened very often recently.
Handshakes are taking place right now. Daniel Zieber, let's talk about the referees right now, because his performance has been quite interesting. He gave a penalty kick right there. It looked like it was a penalty kick. He's kept the yellow card book away from the majority of this game. You think Christina Unkel would be happy? She's not really had much to do about this, has she?
I think the referee's done well so far. There's obviously been a couple of shouts. There was the penalty decision, but on the face of it, that was a penalty. There was a penalty shout earlier on in the game, potentially for Arsenal. But I think the referee's had a good game so far. He's not made it about him. So from an officiating perspective, I think we've had a good final so far. Would you agree?
Bukayo Saka, very good final. Arsenal going for the strange kickoff punt up in the air from Declan Rice, and it's a weird kickoff as we go and start the first period of extra time in the Champions League final. What a great game it has been so far. Do we get a winner in extra time? I think PSG are going to go for it here, which will leave Arsenal an opportunity to go for it themselves. Let's just talk about Bukayo Saka in the Champions League final. 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 shots on target, 0 chances created, 0 big chances created, 0 key passes, 0 successful take-ons and 0 accurate crosses. Not good enough from Saka, or just one of those games that were frustrating? He had to defend for the majority of it.
Yeah, he actually played a far more... that's exactly the point I was going to make. He had to play a bit more of a defensive role than he would normally play, but I don't think the way that he's played in this game, and you know, he's come off the field now. We're talking about a player who's been substituted, would detract from the last quarter of the season. I think he has been brilliant for Arsenal, and he is getting back towards the level that we saw a couple of seasons ago. People were wondering, would he do that? And I think he's answered those critics.
Green Boy jumping in saying, hi guys. And then we also have got Vincent Mwenda jumping in and saying, nobody want to see two grown men talking. Vincent, I'm going to win you over. Let us know where you're communicating from. If you're not watching the game, go over to Paramount Plus and watch it right now. So, of course, in the United States of America, on CBS, you can watch it.
Don't you love the internet? You've got two comments back to back. You guys are awesome. And then the next one, nobody wants to see two grown men talking.
I think we can win. I think we can win Vincent over, though. I really believe that we can win him over.
Stick with it.
Chance Arsenal on the right-hand side. Good opportunity. Cross into a dangerous position. Cleared once again from Pacho. He's been excellent. Madueke's been pretty good since he's been on the field. Is he starting to cause problems already?
And he got the World Cup call-up for England, didn't he? That raised a few eyebrows. Do you think it was the right call from Thomas Tuchel?
Bit interesting, though, because he hasn't played as many minutes as I would have liked to have seen him play in an Arsenal jersey this season, but he has been impactful, and of course now playing in a Champions League final.
He could go to the World Cup, a Champions League winner.
Maybe this is why Tuchel's bringing him to the World Cup. We're in a Champions League final. Arteta think he's good enough to go and win this game, Adam. So why not bring him as well to the England Three Lions? I hope England get absolutely pumped, by the way. Go on, Scotland. Anyway, corner kick to Arsenal. We're in the 93rd minute. Remember, we are in extra time in the Champions League final from Budapest, Hungary. If you're not watching the game live, go to Paramount Plus or wherever you're watching it and enjoy the game. Stay with us here on the Watch Along. along and jump in the comments. Charles jumps in and says, ooh, I take it back. I've no idea what that means. Cross comes into the danger zone. Set piece FC, another corner kick for Arsenal. Henry will never have a piece from Arsenal as long as I am alive from pressure. I think he's an Arsenal fan. Where are you from, guys? I'm from India. Shout out to Ronak Desai. Shout out to India and all our fans out there who are watching. We've got O Molestri. PSG are fighting, bro. Just take it. At the moment, I give up. It's all yours. I've no idea what that means, but at the same time, a shout out to you. Adam, corner kick. Arsenal, they've been great on set pieces so far this year. Only 5 goals from set pieces so far in the Champions League this season from 30 goals scored.
Yeah, they spend so much time on the training ground working on these set pieces, but that was a terrible corner from Noni Madueke. Just kicks it straight out into the side netting. No trouble for the PSG defence.
Oh, Adam, listen to this.
Go on then.
Jane Neville, Saka is the most overrated player in football.
Well, not just Saka they're saying is overrated. Zubimendi is in. PSG victory secured, 100%. What did Zubimendi do wrong?
Oh, interesting. Isaac Frimpong. I love CBS Sports Golazo. Gonna watch the World Cup on this channel. Greetings from Accra, Ghana. Thank you so much. And shout out to everybody in Ghana. Looking forward to the World Cup as well. I'm from the Philippines. It's my 20th birthday. Watching the Champions League Final. Delta Shock. Shout out to you. We've got Dreyer Sam Masood from England. We've got one watching from Ethiopia. That is Icon Tent. We've got an English one in.
We've got a Swede as well. Marshall from Sweden. First timer.
Ooh.
First time, last time, never again.
We've got Doga Raus, who is an American Chelsea fan. Let's go PSG. We've got, wait, where did Kvara get injured? Losing beautifully. Unfortunately, he did get injured. It looked like he was a bit fatigued on that 1v1.
And he had a big...
And he had a huge cut, yeah.
Huge cut on his shin.
I wonder how he got that, though, right? Because you're playing in grass like that. That's not studs that are down there. I mean, it was a big one. Arsenal, right-hand side. Opportunity. Excellent play. What a 1-2. Looks like it is Lewis Miles Skelly. Is that a foul?
Madueke, I think.
That's
Lewis
Timber.
Well,
was it Madueke with the foul?
Madueke had the ball and then it found its way to Timber. I'm not sure if it was Timber or Madueke who actually committed
How is that a foul? Anyway, it looked like a bit of a lash in the arm.
Neves. But Madueke's had a lot of the ball here.
Very good.
Okay, so it was Timber. Madueke passed the ball to Timber. He's got his arms out. And he hits João Neves in the face. Neves goes down. Referee's always going to give that.
Hey.
Another, look at this, another substitution for Paris Saint-Germain.
Good one.
Zaire Emery coming on.
Fabian Ruiz coming off.
Some people were surprised that Zaire Emery didn't start the game because he started in the semi-finals, didn't he, against Bayern Munich?
I'm going to watch the World Cup on CBS Sports. I always watch big matches on CBS. That's from XOR Delta. Shout out to you. Which team do you think will win the World Cup? Adam's already said France. I'm going to back him up there. I'm watching from South Africa. Let's go Paris Saint-Germain. Sia Bong Mathwembu. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. Kevy jumping in from Norway. Big shout to Kevin from Norway. We've got Reza California, Iran. Not the Islamic Republic. Go Arsenal. Celtic fan here. Come on, PSG. From Helnik 1078, shout out to you. I'm watching from Somalia. Go Arsenal. Shout out to everyone. We've got a lot of people in the comments right now.
There's a great one here. 2 a.m. over here in the Philippines. I'm either sleeping happy tonight or living a nightmare. But you didn't actually say who you're supporting. So.
Yeah, but if your team wins, are you really going to go to bed? That's the question, because you're going to stay up and watch the trophy celebration, and then you're going to join us for a pint a little bit later on. We've got a big shout-out from Papua New Guinea. Come on, Arsenal. That is Leo Kewil. Ale, PSG. Where are you watching from, guys? Vinny from Kenya! I've actually been to Kenya.
Have you?
Beautiful country, man. Yeah, beautiful, man. I was a young boy. I was a teenager, and I took over about 50 T-shirts with me to give away. While I was playing on the beach, I was doing training and just having some fun with my father on the beach, and like we had a whole bunch of people come and watch because they love football over there.
Absolutely.
So we gave away, I had like 50 T-shirts. I just gave them away to fans and stuff like that, people who were enjoying
on the hunt here, Eza.
Big chance. Poor from Eza, though. Poor from Eza. Get into the game, Eza. PSG leaving himself a little bit exposed defensively. Opportunity for them to really get impactful in this game if they can counter-attack. No Kvara on the pitch. No Dembele on the pitch. I'm intrigued to see how they play this game out here. They're defending.
What I've noticed in the start of extra time here, you can see players are starting to get tired. Those run backs that earlier on in the game that they would be doing very, very quickly, Now you can see the legs are getting a little bit heavy, the mistakes are coming in, and this is where those chances will start to come.
We've got AKFT07, my birthday is in another 15 minutes. We've got Vincent jumping in and saying, anyone who can sponsor me from Kenya, I think he's looking for a visa. Adam Hunt will sponsor you, no problem. We've got Henri, no peace for you. I have no idea what that means from pressure. Once again, I got to stop going to that one. We've got someone in Qatar. No, PSG is owned by Qatar, so go Arsenal, go on and win it. That's from Reds, California. Hey. We're all friends here. Keep it kind, please, in this group chat. You're watching live on the CBS Sports Golazo Network YouTube. You're also watching it on Golazo Network. It is, of course, 1-1 to PSG against Arsenal. We're in extra time. If you're not watching the game, go to Paramount Plus and watch the game right now. So many people jumping in the comments. Adam, it's been absolutely spectacular to celebrate this with you this moment. It's the Champions League final. Me and Adam work on Scoreline on CBS Sports Golazo Network. PSG on the attack right now. That's not Ruiz. Who is that? That's Ramos.
Ramos.
Yellow card for Gyökeres with a cheeky little foul.
That was a tired challenge as well. I mean, Gyökeres shouldn't be tired. He's only just come on as a substitute in the second half, but that was a heavy, late challenge, and he gets the yellow.
Techie Shorts wants to know where you're from, Adam.
I'm from England.
Whereabouts in England,
From the mean streets of Woking, which is about an hour outside of London.
Good non-league team as well.
Jermaine Defoe is the Woking manager at the moment. They're playing the non-league.
Very nice.
Former Spurs great Jermaine Defoe is the current manager.
We've got Tony watching from Massachusetts, USA. He's a Liverpool fan, so it's painful to root for PSG, but lesser of the two evils. We've got another from Accra, Ghana, jumping in here. I'm braiding my hair. I'm watching you guys. Go Arsenal. Love it. Why can't you guys not just put the camera on your screen? Well, we can't because the game's going out live and you're watching in another country, so can't stream it legally for you. But if you are in the United States of America, go watch it on Paramount Plus. If you're not, make sure you watch it and stay with us here on the Watch Along. PSG free kick into a dangerous position, cleared very well by Saliba. He's been in the right position more often than not. They win another set piece, or is that a throw-in? I think it's a corner kick. No, it's a throw-in. Dembele's off the field yelling at his teammate right now. And they've got some weapons on the bench.
Do you think Dembele's a bit frustrated to have come off? I mean, he's a match winner. He takes good penalties, as we know.
I've seen him run, though, Adam, and run and then eventually come off the field. Remember, he came into this game with an injury. We're going into extra time already, right? So has he done enough? Or I actually am going to throw this out there. I don't think Dembele was that good in this game. I think it was probably the smartest decision. Barcola's been more impactful from the bench than we saw from Ousmane Dembele in the period of time he was on the pitch.
When you go to extra time, are you not thinking... I need to also preserve my team and the penalty takers. You've got to have one eye on potentially going to penalties. You're not going to take off your first... I mean, Dembele is their first choice penalty taker.
I understand that, but you don't know if you're going to go and make it to penalty kicks. So you've got to try and find a way to still get there, right? So I still think PSG are trying to win this game. They're dominating possession. PSG are sitting back defensively again. Gonzalo Ramos is dropping off to pick up possession of the ball and doing a better job here. They're starting an attack here. Hakimi on the right-hand side with a left-footed strike over the top of the crossbar. Very poor from Hakimi. He came into the game with an injury as well, so I'm wondering how he feels right now. Arsenal will never win the Champions League from pressure. Imagine PSG scores in the 120th minute to win the Champions League. Goosebumps moments. That comes in from Gasandana Sani.
Just quickly before we go to buckets, Nathan in my ear. And Nathan's not actually in my ear. He's in the control room talking to me via the wonders of modern technology. He says Dembele apparently had an injury, so that's why he came off.
Eric Ekramunto says, which clubs do you support?
I'm a Newcastle fan.
I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm a Manchester United fan, so neither of us really care who wins this game or loses this game.
We were in the Champions League this season, though. At least we can say that.
Yeah, but because my team wasn't in the Champions League, at least they will be in it next year.
You'll be in the Champions League next year, and we won't. And we won't.
Keep them coming in, everybody, the comments. We are in extra time. Of course, me and Adam are absolutely exhausted now. Can't wait for Scoreline. 2 hours of Scoreline coming up today. It will be slightly delayed because this game has gone to extra time now, I can only imagine. Of course, CBS Sports Golazo Network, if you want to enjoy it. If you want to watch the game live, it's on Paramount Plus. Drop in the comments. Let us know what you think about the watch-along, everybody.
What's more tiring, playing in the Champions League final or doing the Champions League watch-along?
Honestly,
close-run thing.
I have loved doing these watch-alongs because I enjoy communicating with people out there. I always love working alongside you on Scoreline. But to reverse roles a little bit and get to kind of like take the lead a little bit, because you never give me the opportunity to do that. It's nice.
Penalty shout. Referee says 9.
No penalty kick. 9. Madueke goes down.
He did go down under pressure from, I think it was Pacha.
The referee was in a great spot. PSG on the counter-attack here right now. Gonzalo Ramos plays the ball down to Vitinha, out to the right-hand side. Hakimi pushes forward. Looks like it's gone to, who is that? Is that Barcola on the right-hand side? That is an awesome place for Doué on the right-hand side.
Doué's got the ball.
And they're going desperate here, Paris Saint-Germain, to try and get possession of the ball. They're just keeping it. They're not putting themselves under pressure here.
Did you see?
They're happy to go to PK.
Arteta is just running up and down the... Oh, we're going to lose my microphone there. Running up and down the touchline.
Bob's lost you. Wait for Bob to get on the jet there, Bob.
I'm going to do the Arteta. He's running up and down the touchline like this. He's like, going like this, like this, like this.
Yeah, but what a moment for Arteta, though.
Exactly. He is living and breathing the game with his players. It's great to see.
I think most people have forgotten, and nobody's ever talked about it, not that I've heard, especially on our network, that Arteta used to play for Paris Saint-Germain as a player. Remember that? Which is kind of crazy, right? He was in a very good PSG team. I think Ronaldinho was in that team that he was in, which was quite crazy. Arsenal sitting back defensively, very, very deep inside their own penalty area. Is that a good tactic? Let us know in the comments, everybody. Let's jump back to the comments, Adam. Here we've got a Juventus fan jumping in and saying, I've been in the last 6 of the Champions League final for Juventus and lost every single time. That's mass miv. Juve, you got a lot of work to do to get that team corrected, that's for sure. Declan Rice picks up a yellow card for discipline, Adam.
Yes, ill discipline there from Declan Rice. That's a lot of yellow cards. You've got the stats, haven't you, on your phone there? I mean,
yes.
Arsenal have had, what, 6 yellow cards at least?
I mean, the referee has just absolutely dominated.
Sega Man is here! In the chat, Charlie Davis 09, Sega Man, hashtag Sega Man.
Arteta yellow card, Adam.
Yeah, well, he's up and running up.
Oh, he thinks it's a penalty kick. I don't. Sorry.
No, we're seeing it again.
Nuno Mendes does pull the arm a little bit. Watch the arm. But both of them are doing it. Yeah, I don't think you can give that for a pen.
OK.
I don't think you can give that a pen.
He doesn't get the ball.
Arteta thinks it's a pen, though. Nah, none of them get the ball. I'm not giving that. Being in that position as a player as a left full back, going against a winger, arm v arm, that's 50-50. No penalty kick for me.
Sega Man in here. Where is he?
Yeah, Charlie Davies. Charlie Davies. We got a lot of people asking for Sega Man, and he's decided to stay away at this moment in time. Nkapé is down injured. We're in the 104th minute of this game. Hakimi's talking to Eze and having a little conversation. It's a little bit too friendly for my liking, and a little bit slow the extra time, I think.
Jason Man says Adam the GOAT. Lovely comment there. What we were going to say... just
Who's Adam? You?
I wonder who he is.
Maybe someone else.
Just before we went to that incident for Madueke, was one of the reasons I love doing these watch-alongs is the quality of the comments that come in. We have some great questions, great suggestions. When we have guests as well, the questions and comments for them is brilliant. It's a really educated audience. We're not just speaking to idiots here. No. We're speaking to people who know the game.
And you got to have fun. They're also listening to people who know the game well. Me and you cover Scoreline. If you don't know what Scoreline is, or you don't know what CBS Sports Golazo Network is, make sure you go and obviously enjoy watching us. If you're in the United States of America, CBS Sports Golazo Network is free to watch. It's free to air. You can watch Scoreline, and we will talk every single league that we possibly can. We talk about the top 5 European leagues and more. We talk a lot about Major League Soccer, and we talk about other leagues around the world, and especially national teams. Our World Cup coverage will involve 48 different humans. So we are investing heavily in soccer in the United States of America. We're also providing a free product to grow the game in the United States of America, which I'm so proud to be able to do and be a part of, Adam. Cool. And of course, you know, it's every opportunity we possibly can to cover the Champions League final with a watch-along with all of you guys. It's a great chance for us to do that.
Absolutely. We're nearly at the end of the first half of stoppage of extra time here. We've got 2 minutes of stoppage time, so the 105 minutes of the game so far is up, and we're into that extra time. I think it looks like, especially after that little injury break, that both teams are going to sort of shut up shop and just try and keep it at 1-1 before the break between the 2 halves of extra time.
Zemo112 says, Pacho is like Vinny's younger brother. Give me a shout-out, please, from Agent TDX Striker. Hopefully that's your name. Arteta is desperate. His legacy is on the line here from Andel Grant. I have a feeling this is going to be a close game that ends in a penalty kick shootout. Hamza Ocampos, that is 2 minutes. Delta Shock, disappointed with only the 2 minutes. That is a surprise. We've had a lot of stoppages here, but only 2 minutes in the stoppage time.
We had, what, 6 minutes in the first half, 6 minutes in the second half. And
only played 15. Here. PSG looking a little bit tired here, Adam, and Arsenal looking a little bit tired, right?
They both are. It's been warm in Budapest today. It's the end of a long season. You've played a lot of games, a lot of pressure on this, which saps your energy. And I think these teams are starting to see the tiredness creep in, the mistakes creep in. When they get an opportunity for a break, they take it. But all it takes is one opportunity, and you can write your name in the history books and win the Champions League.
Great opportunity, obviously, from both of these sides to go create some sort of history. Arsenal not being in a final for 20 years. PSG looking to go back-to-back. I think it was only Real Madrid who did that most recently. They went back-to-back to winning in the Champions League.
Back-to-back, yeah.
If you look at stoppage time, first half of extra time, there's been one shot in this first half of extra time, and that came from Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, neither team's really created much at all. I think they both look like they're tired, as we said, and both look like they're probably settling for 1-1. It'll be interesting to see if we see a change of tactics in the second half of extra time.
So we're hearing that Nkapé has picked up somewhat of an injury. A moment ago he went down there, which I'm quite surprised because the 2 minutes is up now and we've gone to half-time of extra time. We're going to keep an eye on that injury to Nkapé, because Arsenal are out of their substitutions now. So it'll be interesting to see what could potentially happen. He's limping, and also, who's that limping there? That is Vitinha.
Vitinha's got cramp. I think there's quite a lot of players who are going to struggle with cramp.
Can I just say something? PSG, right? Let's break this down, their season. Nathan, find out how many games PSG have played from the beginning of last season to where they're at right now.
They had the Club World Cup.
Well, let me finish, right? PSG have gone through domestically, obviously had success in the domestic and the Cup, right? Then they went on to have success in the Champions League, made it all the way to the final. Then they went to the FIFA Club World Cup final and lost to Chelsea in the final. They then had no break. They had 7 days to start their domestic campaign again, and now they've made it to another final.
You're forgetting they had the Super Cup before that. They played Spurs.
The Super Cup.
They didn't have a break for that. They had to travel.
Yay! Sega man! Sega man! Yeah, jump in the chat. Jump in. Have you got your mic on or no?
No.
Here, jump in here, because give a shout out to the
What's up, chat?
comments.
Everybody, Sega Man's here.
Sega man, Charlie Davis is here.
It's tough to watch this game with a lot of people.
What do you think, though, Arsenal? And I mean, they're looking a bit tired now, Chuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've lost their legs a little bit.
Yeah. Do you think they have a chance of winning it?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a chance.
On a counter.
How do they win it? Who wins it? Who scores it?
It's going to be a counter.
Yep.
Martinelli.
Martinelli.
Yeah.
Not been great since he's come on. Can I ask you about the
hasn't.
team selection at the beginning? Because me and you spoke, and you saw those four centre-backs, and I wasn't too impressed with it. Did he get the tactics right, though? Because they still got a big chance of winning the Champions League against this PSG, and they've only conceded off a penalty kick, nothing else.
First half tactics, spot on.
Yeah.
Second half tactics, I think they should have adjusted a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And it came back to haunt them with Mosquera.
Silly yellow.
Yeah, but you could see PSG, they've dropped off when Dembele comes off and Kvaratskhelia comes off.
Yeah.
Even though they can bring on Barcola, the team is not the same.
Yeah.
So it almost played into an advantage for Arsenal because the players they could bring on, Madueke, maybe not quite Saka, but he can give you something much more closer to Saka than what you know Barcola can do with Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Chuck, we've got obviously the World Cup right around the corner. US men's national team, bit of a legend. I love you as a brother, but at the same time, you're a bit of a legend as a player as well. World Cup chances for US national team under Pochettino. I mean, what is the dream for us? How far can we go? And I'm saying this obviously a Scottish accent, but I was born in the US. Like, where can we go?
The goal for me, minimum in my mind, is quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
If they get to a quarterfinals, right? You're talking the last 8.
Yeah.
You've been around in the tournament enough to galvanize a country, to inspire all the kids in this country. I think to change the narrative of the sport, to launch them into the next stratosphere. So quarterfinals would be ideal.
Chuck, if they don't get to the quarterfinals, is that a failure?
For me, yes.
With this squad?
If you hire a Mauricio Pochettino, home
you got to get there.
You got to get to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, a lot of money, right?
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
So it would be a failure. Again, you win your group. It's not going to be easy. You win your group, you get the next round, your third place team. You beat them, then you're going to get a quality side. Let's say you play the game of your life and you lose. You're not saying, okay, it's a failure in that aspect. You're not walking away with your head down. But you're thinking of what could have been. You know?
No doubt.
I think you get to a quarterfinal, you're still feeling pretty good.
We've got to let you go. They're
delighted.
They're absolutely
man. Show the shirt. Look at that shirt.
The chat.
Get a nice close-up right here.
The chat is delighted.
Charlie Davies legend here, everybody. Look at that.
Delta Shock says, it's Sega Man.
TT, your hero.
I'm back.
He's back.
TT, your hero, huh?
Yeah.
You're going to be called,
Everyone's legend.
Sega Man forever.
Charlie Davis, everybody. Love you, brother. Thank you so much for appearing for us as well. We appreciate it because we're running out of gas here. We're in the second half. Kick-off. Second half of extra time is underway. Champions League Final. You're watching the live watch-along on YouTube, CBS Sports Golazo Network, and, of course, Paramount Plus is where you can watch the game live. If you want to watch the final 15 minutes of extra time. PSG won, Arsenal won. We saw the early goal from Kai Havertz. It seemed like it was a lifetime ago, only to be cancelled out from Ousmane Dembele. A lot of substitutions has taken place. The tempo of the game has really slowed down now. It looks like we're heading to penalty kicks unless we find a bit of quality.
That's what the chat thinks. So, keep your predictions coming in. Victor Romero Martinez 8565 says, nah, Sega man, this is going to penalties. Gunners are going to win the penalty shootout 4-2. For me, this seems like a game, especially given that the two sides are tiring. What did Nathan say? I think did you say it was the 101st game?
121st game.
121st game. They must be absolutely exhausted.
121st game since the beginning of last year.
Season. They basically haven't stopped for,
that's ridiculous,
albeit 2 years.
That's insane.
Both teams are tired. I think we're going to see some penalties.
PSG are trying to play a little bit desperate, heading into a dangerous position. Chance. Raya comes out to no man's man. He punches it. It's cross from the left-hand side, put back into a danger zone. Raya takes care of it with a diving Superman punch. He's telling his defence to wake up. Arsenal switching off defensively at this moment in time.
Look at this comment. And I wouldn't have said this, but I'm guessing he's right. Vitamin Multi says Safanov is an elite penalty saver. He leads Europe's top leagues in penalty stops, saving 60% of penalties for the club, including 4 consecutive saves in one shootout. So we might be seeing an all-timer in terms of a penalty shootout, because you've got David Raya, who's very good at saving penalties and is a brilliant goalkeeper, and Safanov, who seems to be a penalty specialist.
He saved 1 penalty kick in Liga on this season from the own penalty kick that he's actually faced this season in the Champions League. He never saved that 1 penalty kick that was taken against him in the Champions League. So 1 for 2 in saves, so 50% record.
That must have been over his career, but...
Yeah, 60% over your career. That's ridiculous. I don't believe that. Anyway, this stream is lagging a little bit. Exhort edits. Thank you so much. We'll bring the energy back for you. Or are you meaning actually the edit is a little bit slow? Well, we're getting to the closing stages. There are 13 minutes left of the second half of extra time. It is 1-1 Paris Saint-Germain against Arsenal in Hungary, Budapest. If you're watching the game on Paramount Plus, enjoy and stay with us on the watch along. Drop in the comments. Let us know how you think this game's going to lose. Tax Short says, sack Arteta if he loses this game, Adam. I'm not sure about that one. Oh, Adam, Kevy jumping in. What does Adam think of Gordon's move to Barcelona? We'll spend 30 seconds on that.
Yeah, a bit of a change of subject. I think it's a great move for Anthony Gordon. He impressed, didn't he, into the interview, speaking in Catalan and Spanish. He is a good player. Is he good enough to really dominate at the top Champions League level? Is he going to win the Champions League for Barcelona, which is their goal? They won La Liga this season. They really want to win the Champions League, having to fail to do so last season and this season. Is Anthony Gordon that guy? I'm not so sure. He was a very good player for Newcastle, but I'm not sure if he's at that level. But fair play to him. We made a bit of money on him. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. What do you think? Good signing?
I think it's a great signing. I love him. I think he's a fabulous player, but I'm not going to spend too much time talking about Gordon when we're in the Champions League Final. Arsenal 1-1 Paris Saint-Germain. Now Arsenal have a set piece on the right-hand side. Sofanov trying to organise his defence right now. They're standing around about the penalty spot area. Declan Rice, very good on dead ball situations, in case you didn't know, trying to whip the ball into a dangerous position. And, of course, he's at an acute angle, so he's going to have to put a bit of whip behind this ball. PSG normally solid defensively, but Gyökeres is on the field now. Saliba's forward. Gabriel's forward. Cross comes into a dangerous position. Sofanov comes out and punches the ball away. Hakimi picks it up on the right-hand side and PSG start the attack.
Yeah, it was good goalkeeping from Safanov. He came out quickly. He commanded his area, punched the ball clear. But I think that free kick from Rice was just too deep. He needed to go, you want to put that right on the sort of penalty spot or slightly inside of that. He just was far too...
What a pass.
Back post.
Wow. Zaire Emery on the right-hand side picks up possession of the ball. Nowhere to go. The player, it looks like Doué, was taken down right in front of him. Excellent defending from Zubimendi. Arsenal now start their own counter-attack. Ball's put to the left-hand side. Gyökeres is never going to get there, and very well defended by PSG along that defensive line. The ball is now in midfield. Starting the attack is Nuno Mendes in that midfield around about the halfway line as he pushes forward. It's starting to get a little bit shaky here. The quality is deserting us a little bit, and there's no excuse here. It's just the way it is.
Yeah,
you can't really complain.
I think it's understandable given the length of the season.
Yeah, apologies, I meant that.
I think that's what you meant. Both teams now seem to be settling in. The quality has gone down a little bit. They're also being reduced to long balls forward. We've seen that from Arsenal and PSG, just sending the ball forward, trying to get Gyökeres on it. When PSG send it forward, they're trying to get it to Ramos or some of those other target men at the other end of the pitch. Just hold the ball up and then play from there. But that's not really the way that either of these two teams play. So I can't see them scoring unless it's a mistake from either team between now and the end.
Bem watching from Egypt, and I support Barca, and I've no idea why I'm so stressed. Fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Egypt as well.
Ian, good comment here from AKFT07. Honestly, I still feel Luis Enrique's best move is to substitute someone on who's out of energy, and in his place put someone who's fresh and in full capacity to play, because then they might have a chance. Why is he not making the substitution with 4 minutes left on the clock?
Gustavo disagrees with that comment earlier on. He says he's the nightmare of penalties, so that's interesting to see. Arsenal performing as always, second place as always from Gustavo. John Bucketimer, corner kick. Arsenal defending a corner kick. Any money to be made here? Second half of extra time. It's Paris Saint-Germain 1, Arsenal 1. We're running out of time, Buckets, here. What do you think? The game's somewhat slowed down, even though it's a dead ball situation on a corner kick for PSG.
Yeah, really nothing going on in terms of the live betting scene. What I will say was, since the end of regulation to now, the odds have been very slowly creeping to Arsenal to lift the trophy, which makes me think, does Arsenal have the better penalty squad? I know there's been some, you guys are fighting a little bit about the Safanov situation. I have no idea how good it is on PKs, but if you are an Arsenal fan, you want this to go to penalties, right? You think you've got the better team, even with the subs, to get this done?
Well, I think better in both cases, Buckets. They've got a great goalkeeper, Raya's, you know, we know that, and they've got good penalty takers, Gyökeres and some of the other. I mean, clearly PSG have got some good players who can strike a ball too, and a lot of a penalty shootout is not just necessarily taking good penalties, be able to deal with the pressure. And how much pressure are Arsenal going to be under, given that they've never won the Champions League before? But I think...
Guys, I think there's going to be a goal.
Oh, well.
I don't think we go to PKs. I don't. Buckets, what is it to get another goal?
3 minutes.
Either side, what is it to get a goal here? In
either side, plus 350 to see another goal before penalties.
Doesn't matter who scores it.
Doesn't matter who scores it. That's just another goal in this game.
I think we get a goal. I think we get a goal. Arsenal are sitting back far too deep for my liking here. And I will say PSG are on the hunt to get the goal, so they're leaving themselves also exposed defensively. But the question is, where's the quality coming from? I think a lot of the quality offensively is now being taken away from the pitch. No Kvara, no Dembele, obviously offensively for PSG.
Saka's come off.
Saka's off.
Havertz is off.
Would you rather just take another goal or PSG another goal? Because PSG another goal, that's plus 600. So you're getting a little bit of difference there.
If I'm leaning one way, I'm leaning PSG.
Well, Buckets, that's a good point that have just been made in my ear, that Havertz and Dembele, the two goal scorers, aren't even on the pitch anymore.
Mm-hmm. Chance for PSG, crossing into the box. Raya comes out to claim it. He's holding the ball. He's not releasing it. There's no real options, so he's slowing the game down. Buckets, we've got a question, not a question. Alex Cole comes in and says, Barcola will score, mark my words. What's Bradley Barcola anytime goal scorer in extra time right now? We're 114 minutes into the game. It's PSG 1, Arsenal 1. Bradley Barcola to score the winning goal. What you got?
You're getting 32-1 on Barcola to get the game-winning goal, plus 3,200. And I will say, this is the first time all match where it is a pick-em to lift the trophy. Exact same odds, whether you bet Arsenal or PSG right now to lift the trophy. There is no edge per the books on either team right now. Complete
I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with that. I don't know. Something's in my head here saying that I think we get a winning goal. I just don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's Arsenal or PSG. I just don't feel like we're going to go to penalty kicks. I have a feeling that someone's going to score or a mistake's going to be made. It doesn't look like it because the game's slowed down so much,
and what I think is crazy, and Ian, you've played the game, you can speak to this, that so much effort, such a long season, 8 matches in the league phase, getting through all the knockouts, you've got all the way to the final, we're into extra time. This whole season in terms of the UEFA Champions League, all of those games we've talked about on Scoreline week after week after week, it's all going to come down to this tiny moment.
A penalty kick shootout.
Yeah, a penalty shootout or a mistake in the last couple of minutes or a great goal.
Arsenal.
It's amazing.
Arsenal pick up possession of the ball. Eze picking it up around about the number 10 spot, trying to break forward. PSG are sitting back defensively. Plays the ball forward. Not a good pass. Ball goes away. Madueke had no chance of controlling it. Poor pass.
We've seen quite a lot from Eze since he's come on, where he's had the ball in good positions, but the final
poor pass.
Yeah.
Ian, I can't cope with my psychic being correct. He is praying for a goal. LOL. Jay Neville jumping back in there. Help me go pro, please, Vincent Mwenda. I'm sure he's trying to play professional. Opportunities to do so. Feel free to make sure you try to make that happen, because I'd love that to happen for you.
D1M says, today is the day PSG is going to win.
All right, this is the question. Who's going to win? Everybody in the chat, let us know right now. If it's Arsenal, one word. If it's Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, let us know.
No other nonsense.
No other
score,
nonsense. Let us know
nothing.
who you think's going to win this game.
Who's going to win? PSG or Arsenal in the chat right now.
Also, I want to know if you're enjoying these watch-alongs. We've been doing it now for 115 minutes plus now, of course, with half-times and so. We're also a bit tired. We're not giving in just yet. We still think there's going to be a winning goal here, or potentially in penalty kicks, we're going to get a winner. So we're going to see you all the way through to the end. What do you think about the watch-along here on CBS Sports Golazo Network and, of course, live on YouTube? Drop in the comments. Let us know. Share some love from me and Adam.
PSG, ball into the box.
No quality, though, Adam. No. Crosses from PSG have been shit, man.
The order of the day for the extra time we've seen so far is bad final balls, isn't it?
Sorry, Buckets. My language sometimes just slips out.
You've done so good. You've done so good.
I've been frustrated with Paris Saint-Germain, though, Buckets, because I wanted to see better from PSG, so Arsenal would be tested better. But what we've seen is a very compact, very organised Arsenal, and PSG are forced to go wide. But I want to see a bit more direct from them. I know they don't want to lose this game,
but
I want to see quality.
If we do this next season, we need to have a swear jar on the table.
Yeah, do
every time.
Do it.
I just loved Ian said holy smokes about 30 times this stream, so I do like to pivot there.
We've got Tigran Arkazlian saying, you two are fantastic. Thank you so much for the energy. Arsenal for the title. I'm still watching from the beginning. Vamos from Exord Edits. Martinelli about to go silly. He's got fresh legs on defense. Arsenal is average and PSG still not. That's from Alexche. We've got, if Arsenal win the Champions League, 40% of worldwide football banter will be gone overnight.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of Arsenal fans.
Chance PSG, right-hand side, cross into the danger zone. It's not cleared.
I think it went
Doué from strike from distance, saved by Ryan. Not a clean strike. Take it away.
I thought Doué took it out there. I'm not sure the ball stayed in. I think if that had gone in, I don't think it would have counted.
PSG. I really don't want an Arsenal tattoo from
me.
Buckets. John Betts. Yes, Buckets has promised us all there in the chat that he will get an Arsenal tattoo at some point if Arsenal do win the game. So he heavily favours PSG to go on and win it. They were plus 265 just before the penalty kick was awarded to Paris Saint-Germain, and Dembele absolutely slotted the PK away to make it 1-1. It's been a lacklustre extra time. Let's face it, the most entertaining thing about this extra time has been me and you, Adam.
Yeah, this extra time has been two teams who are tired, kind of run out of ideas, and some ways of playing for penalties. I haven't really seen much quality at all in the final third. I mean, has there been a single chance, a clear-cut chance for either side, would you say?
That opportunity right there from Doué, I think, has been the only effort on goal in extra time.
I think they showed the replay. I think the ball went out.
Well, he didn't stop the game. So 2 shots from PSG in the second half of extra time.
Yeah.
And that's been it. Nothing in the first half. So it's been largely disappointing. Arteta's fuming on the sideline. He's still got the energy trying to push Arsenal forward. We're 2 minutes away from the 120 minutes being up here. Adam, it's been a great watch-along. Before we get to penalty kicks and the craziness begins, your thoughts on everything, how this watch-along's gone, how you're feeling right now, and who you think's going to lift the trophy.
Love the watch-alongs, love the comments. It's been great interacting with you guys, watching the game with you and enjoying it as well, and have all the guests that have come in. We've had Grella, we've had Nigel Rio-Coca, we had Sega Man, Chuck Davies came in as well, Buckets, been brilliant. We went live to New York as well to see their reactions. It's been absolutely brilliant. I think in terms of the game, I thought the first half clearly was Arsenal's, much better performance.
Chance Arsenal inside that penalty area. It looks like they've got a cut back on the right-hand side. Sofinov, near post, left it exposed. It looks like it was Madueke.
Did he save it?
Was it Eddie?
No, it was Timber. You're in Timber.
I don't think that was him who shot, was it?
I think it was. I think
great bit of quality. It was Timber. He got in the way of Eze.
Yeah.
What a chance.
Did he save it, Safanov here? No, he just missed. Just missed. I think, yeah, it was a game where Arsenal got the tactics right in the first half, and they played pretty well in the second half too, but in the end, PSG, they managed to get the penalty. We knew a chance would come. Dembele scores, and that was really all she wrote. There hasn't been that many clear-cut opportunities.
All along, PSG have taken 21 shots throughout the whole game, including extra time. Arsenal have taken 4. Arsenal have had 1 shot on target compared to PSG's 4. Arsenal have had 11 touches in the opposition box, in the whole game. But they're on the attack here. Zubimendi, top of the box to Declan Rice. Declan Rice thinks about the shot. He goes to the right-hand side. Who is that? Is that Eze or Madueke? 1v1, goes on the left-hand side. Puts the ball into a dangerous position. It is cleared excellently. Is that Gonzalo Ramos back there? I have no idea who that is. Gyökeres looking for space. Takes the shot, top of the box. It's deflected and it's a corner kick. Gyökeres, first effort. Wide.
Couple of minutes of pressure.
Oh, he's asking for handball? Arteta's asking for handball, if that's what that means. He's asking for handball. Referee's got the hand to the ear. He's saying we're going to hold play for a second and we're going to look and see if it was handball. Gyökeres takes the shot. No.
No, it's his knee.
No handball there.
That was absolutely nowhere near.
Hint of desperation. Buckets, closing stages of this game. Your thoughts on the watch-along and how this game has gone for you?
No, thank you to everyone in the chat for being a part of this watch-along. It is the most fun I've had ever doing anything related to this beautiful game. So I've loved every second of it. I love hearing you guys. I'm a pretty boring guy, so stuff like this, it excites me and it gets me going.
Buckets, this is the most fun I have ever had today as well. Opportunity for Arsenal on the corner kick. Cross coming in. It's a dangerous one because they're right in front of the goalkeeper. It's cleared from PSG. Barcola's flicked it on. Sofanos comes out. He doesn't punch it clearly. It's cleared from Gonzalo Ramos. Shot from Rice. It's deflected. Almost deflected in the back of the net. PSG, hang on here. We're in the closing stages. We're additional into the 1 minute of additional minutes. 120 minutes. Arsenal need to take this corner kick quickly. No!
Penalties!
Penalties.
We've got penalties. A penalty shootout.
The referee said 9.
Be still my beating heart. I don't think I'm anymore.
Wow. Wow. Hakimi's down with cramp. Vitinha's down with cramp.
I think I've got cramp.
Adam's got cramp.
I've got cramp. Stretch it out. I've got cramp after watch along.
Listen, I've got to answer this question because it keeps popping up in the chat and it's a bugging the hell out of me. Question, do you think Julian Alvarez will be a Barcelona player by the end of the transfer window? Answer that question, Adam.
No. No.
Thank you. Let's move on. All right, we're in penalty kicks here. Buckets, how do you place wagers here? Penalty kicks.
Well, there's only one wager you can place. It is Arsenal to lift the cup or PSG to lift the cup. And Arsenal are currently favorites. -105. If you think Arsenal are going to get the job done, you got to think that's because of David Raya. PSG, -115. So it is close. I'm going with PSG just because I don't want the tattoo. That's my only reason. There's no logic behind it. I don't want Ian stabbing my body for an hour or however long that's going to take. So give me PSG here, but that's all you got. That's all you can bet on right now.
34-62 jumping in and saying, flip a coin now, shake my head. Arteta thinks knees or hands. Explains a lot from Tony. We've got Segaman. Charlie Davies is back in the room. You're going to see all of the talent walking around us now. They're going to come back in because, of course, we've got a lot coming up. Champions Club is coming up with Nigel Rio-Coker, of course, Troy Deeney and Mike Grella alongside Poppy Miller.
Yeah.
Penalty kicks. Nigel, do you have a microphone?
This is what Chuck.
All right, awesome.
This is what Chuck does when he's nervous. He just walks around with his
I don't blame him. Let's leave the Arsenal fans alone here. Let's leave the Arsenal fans alone here.
Nigel wins it.
Nigel, thoughts?
I'm telling you, it could go either way. It could honestly go. I know that. I'm
Cello, Marcelo Balboa.
I'm going to pace opposite.
you know what?
I'm going to pace opposite of Charlie.
Hey, what do you think is going to happen? It could go either way.
Of course.
I would slightly favour Arsenal. I think Raya's been on fantastic form.
Cello, let's hear from you, Cello. Cello, what do you think about the game? We're in penalty kicks now, 1-1. You're obviously watching the live watch-along. US men's national team legend Marcelo Balboa is with us. Cello, what are you thinking?
I'm just going to go opposite of Charlie just to make it fun. Just to make it fun. I'll go for PSG.
Just to piss him off.
Don't blame you as well. All right, both teams right now are having their team talk. Arteta's giving it this one. Come on, guys, give us that one. We've got Luis Enrique giving the pointers as well, like he did to Kylian Mbappe before he shipped him off to Real Madrid and PSG became a better team.
Charlie was a striker. You took penalties. What's the secret to the perfect penalty?
You got to be calm.
Okay.
And you pick your spot. For me, when I was going up to the penalty spot, I already had an idea of where I was going to go.
Will you smash it or put it in the corner?
Place.
Place.
You don't need to smash it. If you put it in the corner, the keeper's not getting it. Unless you see him really jumping early and you can go the opposite corner, but in my mind, you pick your corner and you just place it in the side netting.
Masviv thinks that Arsenal are going to win here, Charlie, as well. Marcelo, did you take a penalty kick?
I did.
Look at the study.
I hammer it right down the middle.
Just smash
I'm a center back, bro.
I know.
I'm not going to tell it to go.
Dude, I saw you recently with the legends talking about your bike kick in the World Cup. By the way, that almost ended up. That was against Colombia, wasn't it?
Colombia.
Dude, that was one of the best bike kicks I ever saw, by the way. Nigel, did you ever take a penalty kick?
I did.
And you miss?
Yes.
What's the secret to the perfect penalty, Nigel?
It's not for everyone, Nigel, is it?
It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
People don't understand. You can never recreate that in training. We did it in training every day, like for 2 weeks.
I got so nervous.
I missed, and then after that 90 minutes plus extra time, you get the ball.
Poppy Miller joining us here now. Champions Club has joined us. Troy Deeney, I'm sure he's missed a few penalty kicks in his time.
I was going to come in, but Nigel was talking about pens. So
come on,
I needed some help.
Do you want to sit here?
No,
Sit down.
I'm good.
Sit down, sit there.
I said I missed one, mate. Up to it.
What about you, Troy? Penalty kicks, thoughts? Not on the game, about you stepping up to take penalty kicks.
Always.
Perfect penalty.
It goes in. It's normally the perfect one, right?
Simple as that.
Simple as that. Normally the way. No one cares as long as it goes in. This is difficult, though.
Tough one, right?
It is.
There's so much emotion now in the game.
What do you think about Arsenal's performance overall, Troy? You played against Arsenal many times. Arteta handling the situation good?
Yeah, it wasn't. They did what they always do, right? Which is stay in the game, be hard to beat, and say, you know, if you're going to leave us with any mistakes, we'll beat you. But
here he comes.
People have been saying PSG haven't been playing well. PSG have played well, but it's just Arsenal have done well as well. Both teams have done well.
Yeah.
It's their types of games.
Does it favour Arsenal the fact that Dembele is, you know, he's the penalty taker for PSG? He's not on the pitch.
Yeah, but no Saka on the pitch for them as well, right?
I know. There's a lot of stars not on the pitch now, right? All right, so we're about to get the first penalty kick. Sofanov in his Russian moustache heading back along the line. He saved one of one penalty kick in Liga on this campaign. He did not save the only penalty kick that took against him in the Champions League this season for Paris Saint-Germain. I'm hearing he's got a 60% save record. I don't quite believe that record, but I would imagine Raya has got to feel confident here, Poppy, going into this one. 9 clean sheets coming into this game. Raya's got to feel like he's up for this one.
Well, Troy, you said Raya player of the match for the season.
Yeah, for Arsenal, I think so.
For Arsenal, yeah. So
should he have won Premier League Player of the Year?
I would have gave it him over Fernandes, personally.
Yeah, I like that. I wouldn't
Who
have,
are you
but
going
whatever.
for, Ian, by the way? Arsenal or PSG?
Listen, I think that PSG now will win it. I do. But I want to see Raya be the hero for some reason.
Yeah.
I just want to. I'd love to see that.
How does it feel sitting on that fence? Okay.
I'm happy to sit here. You know me, Troy Deeney. I'm happy to sit on Switzerland anytime, by the way.
You see when you watch those team talks, right, going into the penalties?
Yeah.
Can you just think to say to the Arsenal players, this is history.
Yeah.
You could
this is your moment.
But for both,
we're going to try to make them more.
For both, yeah.
history.
Okay, but
Gonzalo Ramos about to step up. Nigel, finish your point.
He wants to make them more nervous, bro, before they shoot.
Just a reminder, this is the 13th European Cup UEFA Champions League Final to go to penalty shootout. At least one English side has been involved in 5 of the last 6. Gonzalo Ramos stepping up to take the first penalty kick against David Raya.
Look how nervous Chuck is. Look how nervous Chuck is.
Sega man's all over.
Who's everyone going for? Arsenal?
Run and smash it.
Arsenal,
I'm going PSG. I'm going PSG.
PSG for me.
PSG?
PSG for me.
I just think the way it's going, it favours Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Grell, who you got?
You just said Raya's the best player in the Premier League, right? And Premier League is the best league in the world, right?
I think the way Chuck's behaving, I think he thinks PSG.
I said if I had to pick, I think Arsenal because of Raya. I think Raya has that momentum.
Arsenal, I've got this from Ramons3465, and here Sofanov is going to save at least 2 penalty kicks from Alexco. Goalkeepers are now fist pumping each other. They're just trying to psych each other out. Handball, Harma ball versus referees. Harma ball. Down to shock here. Grella.
Is that Poppy going in goal?
Hey, that's discrimination.
Took an important penalty. He did a Panenka and missed. So let's all just be thankful.
Here we go. All right, Gonzalo Ramos about to take the penalty kick. The first penalty kick is the Champions League Final. You're watching the watch along here on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Keep the comments coming. Charlie Davies, good luck for your Arsenal out there. For everybody else who's an Arsenal fan out there, I don't care what you think. Gonzalo Ramos steps up and scores! Top in! Top in! Gonzalo, top ins. Raya, no chance. Not a goalkeeper. Cello saving that one.
Can you get me back in the other stream?
He put that perfectly in a corner, just like I would take it as a defender.
Yeah.
90 walk away call, you know.
Hey, that little turn of the foot as well was nice.
Troy,
is that the perfect penalty? Is that the perfect penalty?
That it is, because his body's all going left. He just turns his foot at the last minute.
Whoa. Gyökeres.
Whoa.
Thoughts?
He's a very good penalty taker.
Yeah. Let's get to Chuck. Charlie Davies. Gyökeres, happy with this one? You happy with this?
Football gives us a lot of stories.
Victor Gyökeres, 20-plus goals this season for Arsenal. Not necessarily been the best player, but he's been a great addition to the team. Won the Premier League, steps up, scores! 1-1. Calm and composed, send the Russian moustache the wrong way. It is 1-1. Nigel, composed penalty.
Very composed penalty. Took it very well.
All right, we are looking at 1-1 in penalty kicks right now. It is, of course, the Champions League final. Sofanov sent the wrong way by the Swedish hitman, Victor Gyökeres. Grella, that was a good penalty kick.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, as long as the back of the goal, bottom, no problem.
Yeah. We talked about the penalties from the taker's perspective. From the goalkeeper's perspective, what's the tactic to try and stop it, Nige?
I'm not a goalkeeper.
Just guess. Well, Tony's not here. We haven't got any goalies here.
So
you're not a penalty taker, but you was talking about that, just so.
I said I missed the penalty. No, I mean, listen, goalkeepers out there.
He's had a quiet game.
Desiree Doué steps up to take a penalty kick for Paris Saint-Germain against Raya. It's 1-1 penalty kicks. Nothing has been missed as to right now. Doué steps up. He's had another good campaign, no grill, and it's an opportunity. He takes a side step to the left-hand side. Slots it to the bottom corner. Raya.
Because they say
they keep going one side.
Raya goes the wrong way. Come on, laddie. Let's go.
Ian, have you noticed the keeper's gone the wrong way 3 times in a row, haven't you?
Yeah, good. True. Adam, have you ever taken a penalty kick in your lifetime?
He goes early in that one.
Not quite as important as these.
He's gone very early.
Ian, why don't you reenact every?
Yeah, we could do that.
I feel like I should, Poppy, as well. I feel like you should take the kick, though.
Okay, I could.
Poppy, you should take the kick.
Charlie, okay?
Eberechi Eze stepping up here. Eberechi Eze, Chuck.
I'm nervous.
Good. Happy with this one? Happy, yeah.
Charlie, do you need to use the ball?
All right. Troy Deeney's disappeared. He doesn't want to watch it either. Eze, you like this one or no?
A little bit of audible problems.
Audible problems, all right, no problem. You're not allowed to curse in here, Troy, all right? You know that, right? Eze stepping up against the Russian Mustache Safanov. Takes a step to the left-hand side like Doué did. Steps up to take the spot kick and misses! Misses, it's wide! Bad penalty kick. Arsenal are losing by 2-1 on penalty kicks. Wide. Adam, explain it to me.
That was a goal. He went over there.
That's a shame.
What a bad penalty kick that was.
That's a shame.
Arsenal fans are crying, PSG and Legends Bar New York, having a go on, PSG having a good time. We're back in the chat. It's Vamos from Justin. He says, get in there. Nice. Bottlers from X-Swords. He says, no chance. Chance World says, no.
Come on, Anti. Come on. Uno reverse there, isn't it?
Nuno Mendes stepping up to take the next penalty kick for Paris Saint-Germain. This is to make it 3-1.
He'll never miss.
Luis Enrique a little bit nervous on the sidelines. PSG. So 2 penalty kicks have been taken from both sides. PSG are winning by 2-1. Nuno Mendes steps up to take the penalty kick. Poppy, does he score?
Yes.
Misses, Poppy! Misses! Saved by Raya! Poppy, I'm never asking you again. It is 1-1. Wow, 2-1, sorry.
Sorry, can you...
Now an opportunity.
He went loose.
Wow.
That is a brilliant save.
Is that a bad penalty kick or a good save?
Good save.
Both.
This is madness. Absolute madness.
Good save from Raya Grill.
You got me?
Good save. Yeah, that's the killer height. They tell you not to hit it there, but it's an excellent
2 points.
Get in there.
PSG are balling it from Rishi. Unk, please chill out, man, bro. Good. I ain't chilling out right now. Keep watching us along here on the watch along. Declan Rice to make it 2-2. Charlie.
Declan
Rice. You think he scores?
That's a guess.
Declan's not miss.
Rice, baby.
Declan's a good penalty.
Declan's not miss.
Oh.
You don't miss.
I'm nervous.
He's a very good penalty taker, Declan.
Easy.
This is a big moment, Nigel. It's a big moment, huh?
Listen, he's rose through, mate.
All right, Declan Rice stepping up to take it against the Russian Mustache is Safanos. Declan Rice takes it, scores it, slots it into the bottom corner. It is 2-2, Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wait, is Charlie doing his own live stream?
Yeah. Charlie's streaming live. If you're not watching on YouTube and you're watching it somewhere else, you can also stream it live on Charlie Davies' Instagram right about now. We are level. It's 2-2 on penalty kicks. Both teams have missed 1. And now we go to Hakimi, the PSG captain. Marcelo. Hakimi, you like this one, captain?
I do.
He always steps up to big moments, though.
For Morocco as well. I can't remember. Did he score for Morocco in that final or not? I can't remember.
There's Arsenal going to save this.
Hakimi against Raya. Hakimi against Raya. It's 2-2 for PSG to take the lead. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Very composed from the Moroccan right there. I hope he absolutely shanks one against Scotland in the World Cup. But at the same time, Hakimi has put PSG in front. Raya sent the wrong way. It's 3-2 Paris Saint-Germain, and Arsenal have one to level things up. Charlie, how are you doing? I know you're live right now, but how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Sick to my stomach.
Sick to your stomach. We'll leave you alone then, Charlie.
Come on, Sega, man.
All right. Hey, Adam, what are you thinking? Come on, mate. This is madness, eh?
I think what Nige just said there is absolutely true.
No, don't say that. No. What he says is nonsense the majority of the time. What are you talking about?
Big pressure now.
Massive.
Big pressure.
That's exactly what
so when Grella says
yeah, exactly.
When Grella says I just say the same thing.
That's what we just
massive
said.
pressure on my boy.
Pressure.
Martinelli.
Penalty?
Martinelli. Do you like this? Huh?
Stop.
No, I'm not the one answering the questions.
I don't know.
No, he's going to score this one.
I don't know.
He's going to score it. Puts him the wrong way. That's a great penalty kick. Hey, Grell, when you took a penalty kick, did you go to like the corner you were shooting, or did you cut it back?
Cut
it back.
Mostly my left. Yeah.
So you just hit it across the goalkeeper.
When you shoot it, it spins like this, right?
Yeah.
So it's easier to find the side pocket than it is the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? It's curling in there.
They're going so early.
Yeah. They're just
every single one of them, they're going so early.
Sofanov dove really early right now. We've got about 3,500 people in the chat right now. Come on, CBS with the win. Missed score from Chattery's World. Score PSG from Michelle. We've got Michelle back in and saying score. Miss it from Chattery. We've got Rasheen Fraser jumping in. Does anyone know where I can watch the stream live? I don't know.
This is who we want taking it.
Here we go.
Come on.
Charlie.
This is who we want.
He was brought on specifically
this is who we want. No, he wasn't.
He was
Charlie.
specifically for penalties.
Raya once again.
That's the best penalty of the day, bro.
He was brought on for
That was the best penalty of the day.
That was the best one of the day.
All right, now. Who's this last one?
Raya goes the wrong way. Raya goes the wrong way once again, by the way. Jimmy! Jimmy, your thoughts real quickly.
Yeah, what a game. What a game.
Who wins it?
Well, I think PSG.
What's up with your boy here? He's looking a bit nervous, by the way. All right, here comes Gabriel stepping up. PSG are leading by 4-0. Gabriel needs to score here. Gabriel needs to score. Where are you? Gabriel needs to score here, or Paris Saint-Germain are Champions League winners. Wow. Oh my word! This is it. Poppy Miller. Is it a goal, or does the big Brazilian miss? Poppy, is it a goal?
Yes.
So if he scores, it's going to be 4-4. We're seeing the legend Arsene Wenger on the screen.
Luis Figo as well.
Chance for Gabriel to tie it up in penalty kicks. It's the last PK. This is the 10th PK. PSG are leading by 4 goals to 3. Up steps the Brazilian. He's missed it. He's missed it. Over the top of the crossbar. Wow. Paris Saint-Germain have won. They are back-to-back Champions League winners. Gabriel misses the most important penalty kick. He's getting consoled by Marquinhos right now. Charlie Davies is on the ground. Hold on. Charlie Davies is on the ground. Charlie, he's alive. You're okay. Let's go. Wow. Jump in the comments, everybody. Let us go. What do you think about that one, Poppy?
No way.
Read some of the comments first. Come on.
Leave your laugh here. The referee won the Champions League. The Arsenal
Sorry, guys. I got some calls to make.
Every time.
Leave your laugh here. I love it.
I got some calls to make, guys.
Wow. Legends goes absolutely crazy in New York. Congratulations to all your PSG fans out there.
It's Troy's son.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
Hey, everyone in the chat.
Paris Saint-Germain, back-to-back, eh?
Look, say hello. Happy 17th birthday, son.
Happy 17th, son! Go on then. Get in there. All right, quick comments before we have to get out of here. Nigel, thoughts, PSG back-to-back?
Amazing. Great achievement by PSG. Well done to them. Credit.
Troy Deeney?
Love it.
Love it. Adam Hunt?
Mikel Arteta, you're getting sacked in the morning.
Cello?
Wonderful game. It's Saturday on PK.
Jimmy.
Dynasty is now being formed.
Grell?
Arsenal didn't do enough.
Poppy?
I'm so heartbroken for Gabriel.
Charlie?
The man.
Charlie!
I can't believe it.
That's us, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the watch along here on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Everybody, thank you so much for watching all season long. Make sure you're watching Champions Club next on CBS Sports Golazo Network. See ya.
Let a center back go last.
At the the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.